Brandon, you good?
Use my credit card.
It's already paid for. Thank you.
1 second. Saying all are recording. Just to make sure it actually is.
Be crazy if it was.
It is. Let me just hit go live on that. Oh, it is recording. Yes. Okay. So we're recording in Vimeo and on StreamYard, so we have backups.
All right.
So very good. I will just do a quick intro,
Sure.
and then I'm gonna get out of here. And I'll be listening and watching online. So let's kick it off. Hey everyone, we'll see you online. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brandon with Truce Media. You probably know some about what we do, but we are a cooperative started here in Colorado. You know, what we want to do is grassroots filmmaking. We want to, do fair trade filmmaking. We want people to, invest and have ownership in the content they create and benefit from it for the rest of their life. And so that's really kind of been why we started Truce. So these kind of things are hard to put together, so kudos.
Thanks.
And yes.
Yes.
Yes, it actually sounds really good on sound. That's the best clap you could do.
Yeah, we were trying to not blow.
Yeah, we're nervous about the volume.
Yeah, and his ears.
But, writing a script is not easy. Being part of this process is not easy. Making film is art with thousands of hands involved. So this is where it starts. So we're here, and thank you for being here. Technology-wise, like I said, we're feeding everything into the cloud, so you can watch it later and see the performance, and hopefully we do hundreds of these. And it's like, cool, this is where this film started, and it's part of the DVD behind the scenes, which nobody has DVDs anymore. But anyways,
I just watched a DVD.
oh,
I was
good.
saying,
Actually, it's Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Same diff.
Well, again, thanks for being here, being a part of this, and I'm gonna hop off here and let you guys take it from there.
Sure, I'll jump in. So thanks you all for making this happen. There's like 12 of us in the room here acting and several people online, and thanks to Truce for hosting this. It was kind of a lot of work to get it all together, but here we are, and tech stuff seems to be working. I think people know what roles they're playing. We will do intros, and I do have a few sort of screenplay notes about how to read the script and sort of pacing that might clarify some stuff. But let's do intros first, and I think for people online, let's maybe start with you. Sam, are you ready? I can see your name. Or somebody else online can jump in.
Oh, do you want them to talk?
Are they able to talk?
I can put them on the stage and
Yeah, sure.
they're saying.
I think we got a few people just listening in, and
Yeah, hey, I'm Sam from LA, checking in.
Yep.
I think we're good now. Sam, can you say your name again?
Yeah, test 1, 2, test, test. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is Sam calling in from LA. Thanks for letting me join y'all. Good to have a chance to listen in from out of state.
Thank you. Who else is online? Brandon, I'm not sure I can see who's online.
Right now, just say.
Oh, okay, good. Let's go. We'll go around the room then. Hey, Shivani, do you mind starting? And
Sure.
you can say your name, a bit about yourself if you like, but then the parts you're playing.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Shivani Desai. I am an actor and writer here in Denver. I will be playing, I'm playing Coach Vicky, Sarah, Catherine, and Silhouette number 2. Super excited.
And
Maybe muted. Okay. I'm Annie, and I'm an actor here in Denver, and I'll be playing Johanna, Nancy, Jeff, and Mr. Bennett.
I'm Andrew Catterall, actor here in Denver, and I'll be playing Will.
Hey, my name is Joe Fox. I'm a photographer, video producer, and filmmaker here, and I live in Aurora, but Denver Metro. And I'll be playing Aaron, Principal Strike, Doug, Brian, and Rod today.
And I'm Catherine Gould, writer, actor, filmmaker, and I'll be reading the narrator for the second half.
Hello, my name is Josiah. I'm an actor here in Denver. I will be playing the roles of Mitch, Dave, Mr. Glenn, and Patrick.
Hi, I am Viper. I am a model director and model out here in Denver, Colorado. I will be playing Silhouette One, Nina. Is it echoing?
Should we have one dedicated speaker?
He just went away.
Yeah, last time we had that problem. Yeah, it just kept echoing.
Yeah,
It's fine now.
They kept turning it down and then it would
It's
just turn
fine
itself
now.
back on.
I think we're.
Once you were familiar,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
You're
wait.
good.
Yeah, well, you can, or you just say the other two roles.
So Nina, Silhouette One, and then I'm also playing the photographer and Nancy.
Stacey.
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 Wrong actor. Sorry, the glitch threw me off.
Hey, my name is Bex Poulos. I am a model actress here in Denver, stationed in Westminster though. But I will be playing Heather, Miss Daniels, the Columbine student, Amy, and the newsroom today.
And the reporter.
That's right, we added that on.
Yeah. Cool. Isaiah, let's jump to you.
Hi, I'm Isaiah. I am a writer and also aspiring actor.
Alien, take the mic.
And I am playing the roles of news announcer, radio announcer, and former President Clinton.
I'm Frosty. I'm going to be playing Tim, Tyler, Brandon, and Mr. Perkins, I believe. I'm not really an actor, I'm just a guy. So
You are, you're here.
Just happy to be here. So.
You are an
You're an actor
actor.
today.
You're an actor now.
Yeah.
We're gonna leave
This
today and you
moment
can classify yourself
That's
finally.
part of people.
Don't
Usually
be-
just the guy holding the thing, clip.
Oh,
cool.
Nice. Just hold the slip.
I'm Rob. I'm a musician and sometimes screenwriter, and I'm going to be narrating, and hopefully not echoing.
Narrating the first half, and Catherine's doing the second half. Hey, Wally, you can introduce yourself too.
Yeah, I'm Wally. I'm a film critic with the New York Times.
Some wishful film there, Wally.
No,
I mean, he did an acting club, which you expect.
I'm an actor and a screenwriter. I know Michael from, I've had some readings with him and enjoy his work. I'm just your observer.
All right, y'all, I got a
And
few.
getting pizza.
He is definitely getting pizza.
Quick picture.
Here.
Beer. Yeah, just.
I found my phone is like
At least they don't look tired.
You want me to take it?
I got it. Alright. My name's like. Alright, smile. Big wave.
Woo! That's good. One of these little guys here too. Isaiah, thank you, man. Thanks, man. Wally's in there. All right, that's everybody. Cool. Thanks, y'all. Okay. A few little notes about reading the script before we launch this puppy. Okay, I'd say just keep the pacing going. Try to be on top of your lines. Even if you're a little bit fast, that's probably okay. There's a lot of talking over each other and interrupting in this, and at the end of like a line of dialogue, if it's a dash, that means interruption. You are talking over somebody. If it's a dot, that is kind of like a thought that hasn't quite finalized, or maybe somebody else is saying something as well at the same time. So I think the big thing is just try to keep the pacing going, and I don't know, I could say other shit, but I think I'm good. I'm gonna now like try to be quiet. I'm gonna flip this thing around. I'm not performing or doing anything. Thanks, y'all. Oh yeah, final questions.
When you say dash, like that means we're getting interrupted or we're interrupting someone? ourselves?
In your line, if it's at the end of your line, you are being interrupted.
Okay.
And if it's at the beginning of your line, you are interrupting.
Okay, that makes sense. My bad. Thank you.
You are the interrupter. All right, any other questions before we get going? Brandon?
Try to project.
Yeah.
And face the microphone, which is on the beer stein. So, I know a lot of people like to look down, but if you can't, just read it and talk this way. It just helps.
Brandon, I was thinking about whether we do like a test run, but I don't know. It seems like the volume's working good, and we've already kind of done a good test run.
Yeah.
Any last questions about screenwriting, how to read it? Rob, are you feeling okay with reading the screenplay, and any questions about it? No.
Should we stay muted on the?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah, we only want this speaker.
Got it.
In the center. All right, y'all.
Let me go live. Well, it is live. I'm just putting the link up for you. Just so if anyone wants to join, they can.
Oh, I don't know. Should I? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I will say the logline. This is a screenplay called Class of '99. In the aftermath of the shooting at nearby Columbine High School, an idealistic senior attempts to bridge the divide between goths, jocks, and school administrators while struggling through his own traumatic response. Hope you enjoy it.
That's important because I am a method narrator. All right, here we go. Where are you at? Hold on. Oh, man.
Am I going to fix this?
It's like when you get up to the blocks and then they're like, no, reset.
I have more time.
Get
it to your back.
Who will start?
My background is the blurry thing, and I forget how to change this to. You know what, y'all? I'm sorry. I mean, I'm just gonna put mine on. I'm gonna stop my camera for a bit, so you all can get going.
Okay. Class of '99, written by Michael Elliott. Fade in, exterior. Colorado Rocky Mountains, night. Sun sets over the mountains. Exterior, high school, night. Large parking lot filled with dozens of cars. High school students with dates walk into school. Men wear tuxedos. Women wear prom dresses. Interior, high school, gym, night. Sign, prom, April 17th, 1999. I will remember you. Interior, high school, gym. Photography booth, night. Students lined up to be shot by the photographer with camera and tripod. Will Slater with Amy, Patrick, and Catherine. Will is distracted by Johanna, who poses for a photo with her date Dave. The photographer snaps their picture. Will turns to Patrick.
I don't remember my line.
Which ones?
Where you come in. Gentlemen, good
evening. A word with one of you?
And but one word with one of us. Couple it with something, make it a word and a blow.
They laugh on blow.
It's so sexual.
Shakespeare is one long cock joke.
The photographer snaps a picture.
How are you?
Patrick and Catherine enter the booth.
They're
cute. How are you?
Oh.
Amy smiles at Patrick and Catherine posing.
They're cute.
The photographer snaps a picture. Patrick and Catherine exit the booth as Will and Amy enter. Coach Vicky approaches Will.
Will, you're late.
Huh?
Report to the top of the stairs.
Coming, Coach Vicky.
Photographer snaps a picture. Will distracted, Amy annoyed. Will and Amy leave the photo booth and walk back to Patrick and Catherine. Interior, high school gym, dance floor, continuous.
Go get him, stud.
Rock on, Will.
Will smiles, tense.
Thanks. Okay, hanging with Patrick and Catherine?
I'm fine.
Cool. See you in a bit.
Will goes to kiss Amy, but she gives him the cheek. Will walks through the dance area. Students pat him on the back. Will makes brief eye contact with Aaron, who glares. Will walks to interior high school stairwell, continuous. Will walks up the stairs. Interior High School, second floor, night. Overlooks dance floor. Hundreds of students dance. The prom court gathers. Johanna, Dave, Brian, Nina, and Sarah. Dave and Brian talk and laugh with each other. Will approaches.
I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting this.
Same, dude.
Richard should have won.
Yeah, there'd be no beating him.
Doug Slater and Nancy Slater approach.
Hey, bud.
Will is surprised.
Oh, my. What are you doing here?
Nancy holds a tissue, pats tears on face, smears makeup.
We got a call.
Coach Vicky approaches.
It's time. Will and Johanna, line up together.
You just have the prettiest dress.
Oh, stop it.
Nancy fails to hide a frown.
I'm just so proud of you.
Nancy force hugs Will again.
Okay, that's enough, Dale. Now give him a break, huh?
I love you too, Mom.
Now stand up straight.
Will tenses his posture into a more uncomfortable position. Doug leads Nancy away. Interior, high school, stairwell, night. At the top, the three couples line up. Dave and Nina first, Brian and Sarah second, Will and Johanna third.
Was not expecting to see my parents.
They're sweet.
When there's an audience.
Oh.
Dave glances back and makes eye contact with Johanna, who smiles. Will looks from Johanna to Dave. Dave frowns jealous.
How's Dave?
He's had enough to drink.
Attention, everyone.
The music turns off and the crowd of students look at Coach Vicky at the bottom of the staircase.
And now I'd like to present to you your 1999 prom court.
Each couple walks down the steps, arm in arm.
Dave Phelps and Nina Rogers.
Dave and Nina finish the steps and enter the dance floor.
Brian Hayes and Sarah Collins.
Aaron and Sarah enter the dance floor.
And please congratulate our 1999 prom queen and king, Johanna Shepard and Will Slater.
Thunderous applause from the students.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Will and Johanna walk carefully up the stairs. He holds her arm in case she might slip. Coach Vicky and Principal Strike approach. Coach Vicky places a felt crown on Will's head with cape and a sash that says Prom King 1999, while Principal Strike places a felt crown on Johanna's head with a cape and a sash that says Prom Queen 1999. Will and Johanna, arm in arm, enter the dance floor. Will looks at the exuberant audience.
You deserve this, Will.
Oh. Yeah, you too, Joanna.
And now let's celebrate our prom court with their own special dance.
Depressing 90s R&B song starts. Will and Johanna slow dance. As they dance in a circle, Will sees Patrick and Catherine. David, with his arms crossed. Amy, mouth open, jealous. Amy turns and walks off.
Amy?
Johanna cozies up to Will, who groans with happy surprise.
Now everyone.
Other students begin to dance. Interior, high school, hallway, night. Will exits the bathroom into a hallway. He sees a couple make out against a locker. Will sees Amy.
Amy, I've been looking for you.
Walk with me.
Will goes to kiss her. Amy stops him. Amy and Will walk down a hallway away from the dance. Amy stops. In the background, the couple makes out. Will goes to kiss Amy again. She puts her hand on his chest to hold him back.
What's wrong?
You should go be with her.
Her? Who?
You know who.
If you're talking about Joanna, we're just friends.
All your extracurriculars, your plays, your choir, and now this? You don't have time for me anymore.
I have time.
I'm sorry it had to happen now.
Amy walks away. Will stays there alone, sad. In his periphery, the couple continues the makeout session. Will walks back to the dance floor with a forlorn expression.
Congrats, prom king. Where's Amy?
She's gone.
Exterior, Rocky Mountains, day. The sun rises over the eastern plains. Cars drive down a neighborhood road. Interior, Will's car, day. Will drives. Patrick in the passenger seat. Will wears shorts and a winter coat. Patrick is dressed preppy. Crucifix, necklace, CDs on the floor.
But she slept over?
She slept in my room.
Nice.
And I slept in the purple room.
The purple room?
My old bedroom.
Ah, with all the purple shit.
That my mom took over.
Lame.
Fucking A.
But you started the night.
My night started and ended in the purple room.
Amy didn't join you?
Amy slept in my fucking bed, dude.
Awesome. No, awful. I don't know what to think.
No, we're done, dude.
She ended it there.
Right there.
Sorry, prom king. Probably not you expected your senior year to end.
Not at all.
Exterior, Colorado Rocky Mountains day. Will's car drives on a road towards a exterior, military base, gate day. Will's car waits behind the other cars to enter. The car in front of Will's approaches a check-in where a military soldier 19 in a formal uniform waves the car through the gate entrance. Will's car approaches. The military soldier stands at attention and salutes as Will's car goes through. As Will slight waves back. Interior, Will's car day. Will drives through the entrance.
That will never not be pleasurable.
They're saluting the decal, not us.
Whatever. I feel saluted and it feels so good.
Whatever.
Well, my mopey friend, only like 10 days left of classes.
Only 10 days left of waking up at the ass crack of dawn to pick your ass up.
I'll drive tomorrow.
Okay. Still, 10 days is not enough time with all the fucking tests and applications and performances and memorizing lines and trying not to care that I'm once again rejected, this time in front of everyone.
Everyone sees the fucking prom king is now single. Let's make these last few days memorable.
Interior, high school, choir room, day. Will enters. 15 students in show choir, including Sarah and Brian. Wall covered with vocal music awards and plaques. Mr. Perkins, with conducting stick, stands in front.
Scales, me.
Choir sings up to the scale.
Okay, now let's sing 1999.
Grunt of approval from the students. Mr. Perkins raises his conducting stick to prepare the choir. They begin to sing 1999 by Prince. Most singers do for the keyboard part. Opening credits roll as the choir sings.
Gosh, apologies everyone. I was dreaming when I wrote this, forgive me if it goes astray.
When I woke up this morning, could have sworn it was Judgment Day.
The sky was all purple, there were lightning everywhere.
Trying to run from my destruction, but you know I didn't even care.
Interior high school hallway day. Choir music continues as Will walks down the empty hallways towards the main office. Prom posters still visible on the wall.
War is all around us, my mind says prepare to fight.
So if I gotta die, I'm gonna listen to my body tonight.
Will passes by a memorial collage of pictures to senior Richard Miller. Another memorial collage with fewer pictures hangs for Keith Manning. A bare wall mounting for a future memorial collage. Will enters the interior main office, day continuous. Miss Daniels stands with her head looking in Principal Strike's office. Will hears, then sees on TV screen.
Senator McCain introduced a joint resolution on the contour of which authorized President Clinton to use all necessary force and other means.
Chiron, bombs dropped in Kosovo. Miss Daniels looks out and makes eye contact with Will.
We got sound effects.
Yeah.
She indicates to Will she'll be another moment. Will looks at Miss Daniels' desk, which has a calendar, phone, and a Left Behind series book with the Kirk Cameron cover. Choir song continues.
Everybody's got a bomb, we can all die any day.
But before I let that happen, I'll dance my life away.
Miss Daniels approaches.
Hi, Prom King.
Hi.
She hands Will a paper, morning announcements.
Oh, thanks.
Will reads the paper, frowns.
Can Coach Vicky do the announcement about the dress code?
She said you were okay with it.
Oh. Okay, I can do it.
Will walks over to a sound system with a microphone. As the song 1999 comes to a close, Will turns the microphone on.
Good morning, Hawks. A few quick morning announcements. Today for lunch, expect a wholesome and delicious chicken burrito.
Coach Vicky enters.
Next, as the days are warmer, the school administration would like to remind all students about the dress code.
Miss Daniels hands Coach Vicky an announcement sheet.
Students who wear inappropriate clothing, whatever that is, can be asked to go home to find something more suitable.
Coach Vicky approaches, stern.
Students with more than one violation can be subjected to further school consequences. Yikes. Sorry, everyone. I'm just the messenger. Okay, enough of that. I don't see it here on the announcement sheet, but some of your talented classmates are performing in Romeo and Juliet.
Coach Vicky's eyes bulge. Will pretends not to notice.
Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. Tickets available soon in the cafeteria. See you there. Now here's Coach Vicky with more announcements.
Coach Vicky grabs Will's announcement sheet.
Stick to the script.
She hands the sheet back to him.
Hawks, student council elections for the 1999 and 2000 school year will be held this Thursday.
At Miss Daniels' desk, day. Miss Daniels frowns at Will, who approaches.
Sorry, I added that bit about Romeo and Juliet tickets.
Yeah. Talk to Coach Vicky about it.
Oh.
You should read this book.
She holds up the Left Behind book.
Why is that?
It's about the Antichrist coming back on a promise that everyone will get along.
Okay, thanks. I'll check that out.
Bye.
Will exits the office.
When is there justification for United States to intervene in foreign affairs?
Interior High School, psychology class day. Students, including Will, Johanna, Tim, Brandon, sit at desks. Mr. Glenn stands at the front of the class.
Whenever it wants.
Justified by whose standard?
Your standard.
To stop a genocide like in Rwanda?
That's what's happening in Kosovo?
According to who?
The news.
Well, how can we say the only way to stop violence is with more violence?
Would you prefer that the U.S. just sit idly by as genocide happens?
Can you stop a genocide with bombs? Or are we just making things worse?
It can be hard to tell whether you're protectors or the bullies.
Exterior High School, student parking lot. Students exit for vehicles and lunch off campus. Will sees Patrick.
We got 50 minutes.
Plenty of time.
They walk towards Will's car. Interior, Pizza Land restaurant, day. Patrick and Will sit across from each other at a table, each with a slice of pizza. Patrick, eyes closed, hands together, says a silent grace. Will stares dumbfounded. Patrick opens his eyes and looks at Will.
I know you haven't read it.
It's pretty long.
But just stay open.
I am open.
More open.
We're closing down.
Heather Sunglare, 16, pixie haircut, dyed blue, blushing, walks up. Tank top sweater with sticker, Heather Sunglare for student body president.
Congrats, Prom King.
Thanks, Heather.
Did you know I'm running for student body president?
Wow, I didn't know that.
Super cool. You'd be great.
Thanks. It'd be nice to have a student body president that isn't a hair ribbon girl. I know you can't vote, but it would mean a lot if you supported me.
You have my support, Heather.
Great. Thanks so much. I'll see you in class.
Heather walks away.
She likes you.
Oh.
Could you be more depressing?
She doesn't know I just got broken up with.
She's glad you're single.
There's just too much going on. And we're late.
We'll make up the time on the road.
If I get another ticket, my dad's gonna...
We'll be fine.
Patrick stands as he stuffs the pizza slice into his mouth. Exterior, Colorado Rocky Mountains day. Snow-covered mountains to the west. Telephone poles like crosses lie parallel to the mountains. Interior, Will's car, day. The CD player plays 70s classic rock, like Led Zeppelin.
Something modern, for Christ's sake.
What are you doing then?
Patrick ejects the CD, the radio comes on.
Oops.
Patrick inserts a CD, a 90s hit starts.
Do, 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 do.
Please, stop.
Start dooting, dude.
Exterior, high school, student parking lot, day. Will's car pulls into the busy parking lot. Patrick opens his window to look at girls.
Me and the prom king, no big deal.
Please stop.
Dude, we're running out of time.
Interior, cafeteria, day. Will, with backpack, walks through the cafeteria with several students, including Dave, Rod, 17, junior, devout, conformist, and Aaron in a lacrosse jersey and hat. Brandon, trench coat, and Mitch, 17, hair dyed black. Will sees a military recruiter in formal uniform who stands behind a table with recruitment information and banner. Snaps like gunfire startle Will. Will looks over to see the drum corps beat drumsticks on snare drums that make the snap sound. Will recovers and laughs at himself. Aaron's mocking laugh. Will hears this and looks over. Brandon and Mitch struggle to walk past Aaron, who doesn't make room. Will walks through to interior high school student council room, day. Clock reads 12:46. Will enters. About 20 students sit at desks in a horseshoe arrangement with the freshmen closest to the door, then sophomores, juniors, and seniors furthest from the door, including Sarah, senior, blue hair ribbon, Heather, junior. Will sits as Dave and Rod enter. Johanna enters, holds back tears. Will observes, concerned. At the front sits Nina, student body president, soccer uniform, blue hair ribbon. Coach Vicky, the student council teacher, stands behind Nina. Class agenda written on hanging whiteboard. 1, prom. 2, trash. 3, cleanup. 4, committee meetings.
All right, let's get started. First item, prom was awesome. So was our prom court.
Rod scuffles Will's hair. Will is surprised and uncomfortable with the sudden attention.
Way to go, Will and Johanna. Congrats, guys, you deserve it.
Johanna fakes a smile.
Thanks.
Congrats. Prom cleanup. For those of you who cleaned up,
Will froze his brow.
Oh, fuck.
you'll be given a grade on how late you showed up. I believe we decided to take off 5% for every 5 minutes you were late. Right, Coach Vicky?
Yeah, if you showed up an hour late or not at all, you won't be getting any points.
Will's face goes white. He puts his face in his hands.
Next item, trash. Our administrators are frustrated with the quality of our school's appearance after lunch and break. Awful mess is left in the cafeteria.
The administrators said if the school doesn't start looking better, they might try a 3-period lunch.
How would that work?
We'd break up lunch into 3 separate blocks instead of 2. This would put fewer people in the cafeteria at once. What will we do with the other block? 2 blocks in class and 1 eating.
That really sucks.
What about the students who eat lunch off campus? You won't have enough time to make it off campus for lunch.
Oh, pish posh, we could make it.
So that was one of their ideas. They want us to figure out something else so they won't have to do that. Anybody have any ideas?
Oh, okay, I got it. Station a base guard in the cafeteria. The next person to leave trash gets shot.
At least give them a warning.
Shot, of course, of course.
Rod and Dave laugh. Johanna is agitated.
Good. I think Will should make an announcement about the situation, not giving any definitive penalties. How about that, Will?
Sure, but so I'd tell everyone that, we're all Hawks here and we all need to pitch in and help out.
Yeah, guys, it's not hard to just pick up trash when you see it.
If you guys start cleaning up the school, everyone else will. Other students look up to you, so just step up, okay?
Does anybody else think it's cool our biggest problem at school is trash?
Yes. Joanna, are you okay?
No, I'm not. Is anyone going to acknowledge what happened up in Denver today?
Grunts of concern. Coach Vicky gets uptight. Nina stares at her hands and bites her nails.
Coming back from lunch, the radio announcer said kids went into the lunchroom of some school.
Columbine High School.
in Denver and started shooting people.
When was this?
Today, like now,
They've still got hostages.
they shot up the lunchroom.
Eerie stillness.
So, who did it? I mean, was it like a student or, hey guys, we'd all love to talk more, but we have a lot to get done today. I just want everyone to clean up the lunchroom and then break into committee meetings.
Students groan.
We all have something we need to do. Will, the publicity committee needs to take down the problem signs.
Got it.
Interior high school cafeteria day. Will walks into the cafeteria with his classmates. Chili bowl smears across the floor. Will takes a napkin off a table. Disgusted, he scoops the chili into the bowl, but much remains smeared. Will stares at the chili smear, annoyed, perplexed, then scared. He stands up faster to see Heather.
What did you say, sarcastic? Last year, when I decided to run for student council, it was my dream to be elected to represent my class so that I could clean up other people's trash.
Coach Vicky's an expert at blaming the wrong people.
Will walks to a trash can and deposits the bowl and napkin.
I feel like I'm being punished.
It's like they have to keep accusing us of something.
Will walks to interior hallway continuous. Will walks past the memorials, then sees and takes down posters hanging on the walls. Prom, Saturday, April 17th. Tuesday, April 20th, 1999, 9:15 a.m., National Honor Society meeting. Will sees Catherine leave a classroom crying.
I just needed a break.
From what?
Catherine glances back to the classroom full of students watching the TV news. On the TV, students of Columbine.
They shot the girl right next to me for no reason.
As Will looks into the classroom, several frightened students turn around and look back to the TV. On the TV,
We're just arriving to see dozens of students evacuate outside the school.
Catherine takes Will's hand and pulls him into the interior classroom continuous. Will leans up against a wall next to Catherine. Intercut on the TV in the classroom. News clip, students evacuate the school.
These fleeing students have told us that students were shooting in the cafeteria.
Will shudders, then puts his arm around Catherine.
We don't know yet how many shooters there are. One student said there are bombs throughout the school.
Catherine cries.
The SWAT team has arrived and has evacuated students. We don't know yet if anyone has been killed. One student said that there's more than one shooter.
Will and Catherine hug.
Police believe the shooters are part of a gang called the Trench Coat Mafia. Investigators do not know that Columbine is the only school affected.
I want to go home.
I don't think we can.
Uneasy, Will glances back to the hallway but sees nothing.
The shooters were firing at law enforcement in the parking lot. The firing was coming from the library.
Armed law enforcement arriving. A student escaping out a window. Bill Clinton remarks following a meeting with the economic team.
We're all terrible. There has been a terrible shooting at a high school in Milton, Colorado. Because of this situation, as I have left to come out here, it is currently ongoing. It would be appropriate for me to say anything other than I hope for the American people. We'll be praying for the students, parents, and teachers, and we will wait for events to unfold, and then there will be more to say.
TV turns off. End intercut. Interior high school, student council room day. Nina turns off the TV. Will, Dave, Rod, and others pack their backpacks.
Last summer, I played soccer with some dudes from Columbine, Steve, Johnny, and
I'm sure they're fine.
yeah, you're probably right.
Rod puts his backpack on, then exits the classroom.
That's some wild shit. There's some crazy people in this world.
Will nods. Dave leaves. Will puts on his backpack, then exits. Interior, high school, hallway, day. Will walks through the empty school. Interior, high school, auditorium, day. Will enters, strolls down an aisle, hops onto the interior stage continuous. Will walks towards the curtain, then stops. He turns and walks towards the middle of the stage, then stops and looks out at the empty auditorium. He takes a breath, then turns and exits through the curtain. Interior stage, backstage, continuous. Will walks through the set of Romeo and Juliet. Costumes, props. Will walks through a back door. Interior high school. Chorus room, day. Will enters and sees Sarah, Patrick, Tyler, 17 insecure joker, others, Aaron, to himself.
Probably just some fireworks,
I don't think so.
like a senior prank.
Did you see the girl who, she was going crazy. She said that there were like 10 kids in the library.
The news said there are injuries, but fortunately nobody's dead.
Well, that's a relief.
It's all speculation at this point.
School's littered with bombs.
That's so insane.
I was just in that school for a speech tournament. Amanda goes there.
Stacy, 17, rebellious, wears Lady Montague costume, enters with a big smile.
How the hell is everyone?
What's wrong with you?
Huh?
Didn't you hear about what happened?
No, what are you talking about?
God, where have you been for the last 4 hours?
Some kids went into the lunchroom at Columbine High School today and shot a whole bunch of students.
What the fuck? When? I went home to change for rehearsal. Was anyone killed?
No one really knows yet. There might still be people inside, too.
Oh my god, guys. I'm sorry. I totally had no idea.
Stacy sits.
Sorry, Aaron's such an asshole.
Thanks. I'm so sorry.
Mr. Bennett, 45, sweater vest, worn out, director, enters the room.
All right, Patrick and Will, we've got fight rehearsal. Meet me on the stage. Everyone else, make sure to be back at 5:30 tonight.
Others are reluctant to leave. Interior high school, stage, day. Mr. Bennett in the auditorium. Will and Patrick sit on the stage edge. Playful, Patrick stabs Will with a prop knife that retracts. Will fake groans with each stab. Mr. Bennett approaches.
How up are you guys for practicing?
Do we have the option to go home?
You'll still have to be back at 5:30 unless we cancel rehearsal tonight. What do you guys think?
It'd be nice to have the night off.
Yeah.
But we all need to practice.
I could really use a reality break.
Let's do it then.
They stand.
Here are the knives.
He drops the bag of knives on the stage. Patrick and Will look in the back.
Or we could use the practice knives.
Patrick picks out a knife with a curved blade. Will picks out a butterfly knife.
We seem to get it.
They test the sharpness. Patrick impressed, Will concerned.
Oh yeah, we get it.
With the practice knife, Patrick stabs between Will's arm and torso. From his pocket, Will pulls out a red-stained handkerchief.
Okay, we're good.
They take their places on stage.
All right, let's take it from Mercutio. Tybalt, you rat catcher.
Ready?
Ready.
Go.
Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives.
Okay, now let's practice the stab.
Will lifts his left arm, spreading his coat. Patrick aims his knife at the space between, then lunges. Interior high school hallway day. On a TV.
We are hearing that at least 2 of the shooters are dead.
Will and Patrick exit the auditorium and walk. A classroom door is open and inside a TV plays the news.
Police are investigating if additional shooters escaped the school.
Dude, we should get out of here.
I'd rather be with friends.
Interior high school auditorium stage night. Cast of Romeo and Juliet listen to Mr. Bennett, including Will, Patrick, Stacy, Catherine, Johanna, Tyler, Mitch, Jeff, 17 closeted, Tim, 18 tall thin, Aaron, and others.
Tonight we're doing a full run through, this time with the dance and the fight scenes. However, I'm feeling a lot of tension and strong feelings in this room. If anyone wants to speak.
If anyone here is scared, don't be. We live in a safe neighborhood, and we have police officers everywhere. No one will be dumb enough to do that in our school.
Will isn't so sure.
Rod had tons of friends at Columbine and doesn't know if they're okay. If you guys see him, check how he's doing. He needs some love right now.
Nods of approval.
Let's spend the next few days loving each other a little more than we did before.
I've had so much fun performing with all of you. You are my family. You guys are the people I wake up every morning to see.
Grunts of agreement.
Also, cast party at my house after our final show on Saturday. Everyone needs to come.
Students grunt with excitement.
Ooh. Well said, guys. All right, let's get going. If anyone plans on leaving, come let me know. Curtain rises in 30 minutes. Get dressed, do the warm-ups, and stay out of the auditorium tonight.
Interior, high school, hallway, night. TV on a cart. News clip.
We must all do to more recognize and look for the early warning signs of deeply troubled young people, sent often before they explode into violence.
Will and Patrick, in their costumes, each hold their fake knife and real knife.
Tell me again, why are we using real knives?
So this is all more realistic.
Just don't stab me, okay?
Just stick to what we practice.
On the TV.
We must do to reach out to our children and teach them to express their anger and to resolve their conflict with words, not weapons.
And now let me tell you about how we have to bomb Kosovo.
Nancy and Doug Slater enter. Doug in military uniform and Nancy in a winter coat. Doug is carrying 4 pizzas in boxes.
Dear Lord, that's a lot of pizza.
Crying, Nancy grabs Will and hugs him hard.
I love you so much.
No, Mom, I love you too.
Doug, jumbo smile, walks towards the other cast members.
I got some pizza for you guys. You want some?
Patrick and other cast members get up for pizza with Doug, who places the pizza on a table. Nancy keeps hugging Will.
I've been thinking about you all day. I've been really worried.
I know.
Are you done yet?
Oh, shut up.
He's gonna miss his cue, and he's drenched in your snot too.
Nancy releases Will from the hug.
He loves it.
Uh-huh.
I think it's you. Yep, but I don't think.
You want to sit down?
Oh. Well, we'll just a little sneak peek.
Sorionson. Doug's
Oh, I'm so sorry. So are you on soon?
Yep, but I don't think Mr. Bennett's gonna let you guys watch.
We'll just sneak a little peek.
All right, but if you get caught, you aren't my parents, okay?
Fair enough.
Will puts his arm around Nancy, and they walk down the hall towards the pizza on the TV.
Ah, it's how America would wake up to the dimensions of all this challenge. It could happen in a place like Littleton, and we can prevent anything like this from happening again. We pray that she is all right.
Jeff enters.
Well, it's time.
Thanks, Jeff. I need to go backstage now.
Okay. See you at the house tonight.
Don't forget, the military recruiters are on campus this week.
Dad, I've already been accepted.
And who's gonna pay for it?
Will furrows his eyebrows and tenses up.
Oh, knock it off, Doug.
Just see what they offer you.
Nancy hugs Will, then releases.
Bye, guys.
Stand up straight.
Will stands into a less comfortable position.
Break a leg.
Interior, high school, auditorium, stage, night, dream. The show Romeo and Juliet is beginning. Mr. Bennett's silhouette in an otherwise empty auditorium. The two families begin fighting with their fake knives. Tyler, as Benvolio, enters.
Part, fools!
Tyler takes out a knife.
Put up your swords, you know not what you do.
Patrick, as Tybalt, enters.
What drawn and talk of peace? I hate the world as I hate hell. All Montagues and thee.
Cut.
The actors stop performing.
That was good, but...
Silhouette 1 and Silhouette 2 enter from off stage. Silhouette 1 draws a gun and aims towards the camera. Bang! The silhouette on Mr. Bennett falls to the ground. Some actors run, others freeze. Will is crouched behind a costume box and wears only his prom king crown, cape, and sash. Will watches the back of Silhouette 2, who points a gun at Joanna. Johanna and Silhouette 2 both turn and look at Will. Silhouette 2 shoots Joanna.
Damn shame we had to kill her.
Will's POV. Silhouette and 2 guns pointed at us and shoot. In dream. Interior, Will's bedroom night. Will, sweaty, scared, wakes to the echo of a gunshot. Moonlight through the second-story window. Numerous trophies, medals, awards on his double-decker wooden shelf. marching band uniform, guitar, hand weights, bookshelf, dresser, disheveled closet. Interior, Rocky Mountains, sunrise. Exterior. Exterior, Will's home day. Well manicured lawn, new flowers, no weeds, middle class home in pristine condition, American flag in front porch holder. A paper boy on a bike tosses a paper onto the driveway. An alarm clock buzzes, second story light turns on. Interior Will's home kitchen day. Clock says 6:12 a.m. Traditional appliances, spotless, military decorations. Alone and tired, Will, in shorts and t-shirt, sits at a kitchen table eating cereal and reading his calculus book. Doug, wearing his Air Force uniform, irritated, enters with the newspaper, which he slaps down on the table. Newspaper headline: Horror, death toll could reach 25, including gunmen, after attack at Columbine High School. Will stares at the headline in shock. Nancy enters in a nightgown.
The dad of one of the shooters is apparently in the Air Force.
Will overhears this, disturbed.
What does that mean?
It'll be an awkward day of work.
Will flinches. The sound of a car arriving out front. Nancy glances through a window curtain.
Will, Patrick just pulled up.
Will puts his cereal bowl in the sink, grabs a snack and his coat and backpack, and rushes towards the front door.
Give me a kiss.
Will walks to his mother and kisses her goodbye.
Remember, Will, the recruiters look for warriors to defend our freedom from threats both foreign and domestic.
I'll keep that in mind.
Interior, Patrick's Bronco, day. Will enters the passenger seat. Radio plays a 90s hit song.
Can you believe we have school?
'Tis bullshit.
Patrick drives. On the radio, the song ends.
Police continue the search for additional suspects.
Patrick shuts off the radio.
This is so fucked.
Yep.
Exterior, high school parking lot day. Patrick's Bronco pulls into the parking lot. Other vehicles. Interior, choir room day. Students sit in chairs and converse. Will's next to Sarah. Mr. Perkins enters.
Horrible. I think is the best word to describe what happened yesterday. Absolutely horrible.
Students agree.
This has already been such a rough year with Richard and Keith, and now this. I was just talking with Brian's mom. He's not going to be in class today because one of his friends was killed.
Sarah cries. Will's sad.
And he's not doing well. They said he'll be at the UNC tournament tomorrow, so if you see him, let him know you're thinking about him.
Student grunts of approval.
As for UNC tomorrow, everyone needs to be here by 4 a.m.
Groans from the student.
We're leaving at 4:30, no exceptions. The a cappella group performs first at 10 a.m. We perform tomorrow at 4 p.m. It's going to be a long day.
Will furrows his eyebrows.
We'll miss student council.
Sounds fine with me.
Sorry. Everybody up, let's vocalize.
I need to be at the opening night of Romeo and Juliet at 5.
How long does it take to get back from Denver?
Don't see how this works.
Knock it off, I mean it.
Will and others tense up, familiar with these outbursts.
We perform for the judges tomorrow. We don't have time to screw around.
Back to being a jerk.
Will nods to Sarah.
I can cancel a trip to UNC if I have to, and you guys can go down in school history as the first show choir to not get a plaque in 27 years. It's up to you.
Will feels screwed. Interior, high school, hallway, day. Will walks down the empty school hallway, a voice over the school's loudspeakers.
Good morning, Hawks. These are your morning announcements. Young Lions will meet at the flagpole for a prayer session during your academy period.
Will walks into the interior main office, day. Will enters.
College and career information, reps from UC. Art school, along with military recruiters from the Air Force Academy, will be in the cafeteria.
Miss Daniels puts down her left behind book and hands Will the announcement sheet.
Here you go.
Will takes and reads the announcement sheet.
Great. Thanks for getting Romeo and Juliet tickets on here.
You're welcome, this time.
Will resumes reading.
Trash?
Coach Vicky said she spoke to you about it.
She did. Okay. I don't see anything on here about Columbine.
Principal Strike is about to say something.
In light of recent events, I'm proud that our school doesn't have the issues other schools are dealing with, like crime and bullying.
Will furrows his eyebrows.
Keep it up, Hawks. And here is our prom king to do a few announcements.
Will takes the mic.
Good morning, Hawks. Romeo and Juliet tickets are being sold in the cafeteria during both lunches.
Begin montage. Class 1, students listen.
This show is expected to be sold out, and just between you and me, it's gonna be awesome.
Class 2, students quiet but not listening.
Second, make sure to wish choir members good luck for the tournament tomorrow at UNC.
Class 3, students talk loud, announcements in background.
And finally, the administration has come to our student government asking for help finding solutions to the school's trash problem.
An empty hallway.
If our school doesn't begin looking cleaner, then some of our lunch privileges may be taken away.
And montage.
Hawks.
Will looks up to see the principal strikes index finger, indicating he wants the mic back.
It's everyone's responsibility to keep our school clean, so take some initiative and pick up your trash after lunch. Throw it away in the trash receptacles located on all sides of the school.
Will stops reading. Principal strike reaches for the mic.
Given recent events, if trash is our school's biggest problem, then the school's administrators should be relieved and congratulating us. What do you think, Principal Strike?
Will hands the mic to Principal Strike, who is surprised, then recovers.
I think that's right, Will. We have a lot to be proud of here. And that's why we administrators expect the school to be kept cleaner. Now, a special congratulations goes out to the girls' tennis team who dominated Bear Hills High School yesterday, 6-1.
Will exits. Interior hallway day continuous. Will exits the main office.
Way to go, ladies. Another congratulations goes out to the men's lacrosse team for...
And sees Patrick.
Our school's plan is to pretend the shooting didn't happen?
What do you mean?
Instead of mentioning the shooting, Principal Strike declared that our school is bullying free.
Other schools have it worse.
Depends on how you define bullying.
You don't have time for this. Let's go to the flagpole.
I can't. I may need to drop Romeo and Juliet.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to be in Denver for the choir competition.
Just skip UNC then.
Choir is the graded class.
Huh?
I don't know what to do.
Come with me then.
They walk. Exterior high school flagpole day. In a prayer circle holding hands is a group of students and teachers, including Sarah, Dave, Rod, Principal Strike, military recruiter in formal uniform, Nina, and Miss Daniels. Hold hands. Will and Patrick approach.
Don't drop the play, dude.
So I've just got to ask Mr. Perkins if I can just skip the most important competition of the year, and please don't fail me.
It's okay, forget about it. Let's get some camaraderie.
Patrick and Will approach the circle. Miss Daniels and Nina part hands. Will takes hands with Miss Daniels and Patrick. Patrick with Will and Nina. Sarah leads the prayer.
And God, we pray for all the students and teachers at Columbine High School. We pray for the speedy recovery of those involved.
Will looks up and sees from afar Brandon in a trench coat, walks towards the smoking area.
And to those who lost their lives, we trust that God will embrace them in heaven.
Even the shooters?
God, we need you now to stop these demons.
I don't have time for this.
Will releases hands with Patrick and Miss Daniels, then walks towards the smoking area. Frustrated at Will, Patrick remains and takes hands with Miss Daniels. Exterior high school smoking area day. Will walks through. Trees, dumpster, picnic table, trash can. Mitch smokes a cigarette by himself. He shivers, no coat, black makeup, and hair dye. From afar, Will sees Johanna, soccer jersey, sit with Dave and Aaron in lacrosse hat. Aaron looks up and sees Brandon walk by.
What the fuck?
The ball's on that guy.
It is cold.
What does he have to wear that?
You shouldn't be allowed to wear that.
Maybe you should tell a principal.
Like they're gonna do anything? Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Brandon ignores.
Hey! Take the fucking trench coat off.
Sorry.
You got it.
I'm not gonna freeze.
Now!
Or what?
Aaron tackles Brandon.
Hey!
Will, scared, wants to stop the fight but doesn't know how. Mitch rushes to help Brandon but stops as Dave approaches. Aaron grabs and yanks the trench coat off Brandon. Brandon holds on the sleeves, then lets go, cries. Aaron stands up with the trench coat.
Stop scaring people.
Aaron walks to the trash can and stuffs the trench coat in. Startled, Will makes eye contact with Dave, who raises his eyebrows surprised to see Will regretting this incident. Dave turns to see Joanna glaring at him.
I can't believe you hang out with such an asshole.
Johanna looks over at Will, who turns and walks away. Interior High School, Coach Vicky's office, day. Will hesitates, then enters. Coach Vicky sits at a desk on a 90s computer.
Coach Vicky?
Please stick to the script.
Oh, I didn't.
I know Rod would be happy to do the announcements.
That's not necessary.
Okay, good. Anything else?
I'm sorry I left prom early, but.
I can't make an exception just because you're the prom king.
Oh, how much will this hurt my grade?
Not much, as long as you stick to the announcement sheet and keep up your attendance.
Will's face goes white.
Oh. I may have to miss class tomorrow because the choir competition's in Denver.
Remember, Will, you haven't graduated yet.
I understand. Let me see what I can do.
End part 1.
Thanks, y'all. I know I said 5 minutes, but I don't see the pizza outside in my mouth yet, so let's maybe make it more like 15 minutes.
Okay.
And get another beer for the people online. Yeah, 15 minutes and we'll get going again. Let's plan on going right at 7:40. Thanks, y'all.
Sorry, there's always like one ahead on my thing. I was trying to read the next one instead.
Oh, sorry.
All this body heat.
Yeah.
Love the video here, I'm sure.
Oh, thank you. Love to remember. Yeah.
I haven't seen the latest yet. I keep meaning to. The one where the people are in graves. There's like a camera in there.
I haven't seen his newest work either, but I've seen some of his son's movies and stuff like that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Infinity Pool kicks ass, dude. Yeah. I love that show.
Yeah.
And before that, Possessor.
Yeah, Possessor was rad.
Possessor was rad, yeah.
Along the same lines that you see the Simpsons.
I did.
Yeah. Very Cronenberg. Yeah. That was definitely someone who just really loved to tell like Kim Russell.
Yeah, seeing the smell gets.
I have such a soft spot for horror movies. That was like goddamn horror movies. They're actually awful. It takes place in daytime. That's what it is when you're trying to.
That's not bad.
It is not bad, right?
Yeah, that's a
Let's try
classic.
other
I mean, I'm definitely still getting used to it.
I'm gonna hit up the
Like, I think if it was any other beer, I would.
I prefer hard stuff.
I'm like that, but with rum.
Whiskey.
Like fruity rum?
Rum and whiskey in general.
Yeah, whiskey is crazy.
You know, every single person I literally had to drink rum or whiskey with the bubbles out of me. Like, you should see their faces. Like, all
Like,
that, like, what
they
they
still
think
going.
is, like, hard liquor. Like, sometimes I got, like, a cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's like pastor, and you can see, like, the people like, oh, God. And then, like, you know, just like guys. It's usually guys that are always like, oh, I've got something higher. And then they're just like, yeah, you can have that back.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's wrong with it? They're like, how do you do? I was like, this is my regular.
You're like, what do you mean?
Yeah, that and Pinot, I'm obsessed with.
Jameson's my go-to.
I like a Moscato, sweet Moscato.
I was introduced to
Moscato
Jameson.
is not bad.
I was
Yeah.
introduced to Jameson through an old coworker of mine.
after like 4 or 5 shots, I couldn't walk.
Wow.
Well, it was like I was trying to walk, but I couldn't balance myself.
I get that.
So I was like, damn.
I get that. Like, I do not prefer drinks. I have to drink whiskey when you go.
Yeah.
I'm more of a vodka.
I drink certain vodkas, but like, kind of like, it tastes kind of like
I get that. Yeah, I get that. I like it because I can't taste it as much. I always drink it with juice.
Really? I could drink Jack Daniels for a little bit, but with my brother's whiskey, we did it for his wedding. Yeah, it was. So were you part of the truth at all? Like on that Patreon page?
Actually, no.
Pizza's totally here.
What?
Finally here?
No, I'm not. Viper actually said somebody needed extra actor for openings, but he's like,
Huzzah!
I already paid for it, Mike. Just come.
Are you kidding me? That's great content. Excellent.
You
Top
know,
tier.
maybe people are into it. I don't know. Oh man, you
People are unfortunately very into it.
My pizza. You gotta do dramatic.
And she snatched it all fast and stuff.
I think I snatched it back.
Yeah, I don't know what that feedback's coming from, but I'm definitely using it, so I don't know why.
It's not bad. This isn't a bit.
Not trying to brag, but you know, my brother who was a football player in high school, snapped me in. You know what I mean? That was weird. Oh, that was a different one.
I've never worked in an office with like fear, but I've had friends who have. I don't know. I had like wonder, good, bad, kind of.
So have an impact on productivity, for sure it must. provide my employees lots of free coffee, but not beer.
Yeah, I don't know if I would do the beer.
It's getting them amped up, productive.
You got some cheese falling over on the plate. Just don't want it to fall on you. On the far side. White shirt.
Yeah, it is a white shirt. It's weird reading this script. So I went to Chatfield. Chatfield's almost like the closest other high school to Columbine you could possibly have in Littleton, you know?
Yeah.
It's very well. I didn't ask Michael where he, I don't think it was Chatfield, but it was another.
Yeah, I wanted to ask him, like, what, is this from his own perspective, like?
I believe it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be crazy to be just like the same age as
What grade were you in?
Well, that did happen a little bit. I was older.
No.
When was it? When did Columbine happen? 99, right?
I was 8 years old.
I don't know if I should say.
Well, like a senior in high school.
I was in college. I still remember it happening. Like, I remember being in my dorm and like seeing footage, being like, how the heck does this happen?
Submit it in time or get all this, check boxes, you don't qualify.
My daughter's in high school. I mean, unfortunately now, it's all shootings and they take us. I don't know why, like, just high school, just like, I mean, I'm sure I'm worried about every day when I drop her off at school. I'm just like, I don't know, something about like just the high school age.
You don't know until, I think it's elementary.
It feels like a very unnecessary war. I wish it was more.
Right. Yeah, of course.
The lockdown drills, all that stuff.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. Yeah, no, it was even like some incident. Basically, nephew goes to some like STEM school too. This was like last year.
It was like Highlands Ranch or whatever.
Right, exactly. That was the one. He was there that day.
I mean, my childhood friend and I, her daughter, she was at the mass shooting. She has to like text her mom, like, we're in the closet right now. Like, I mean, wow.
I mean, you have choices of going to see people one or the other, what are you gonna choose? You know? Cut them off the real world.
Dishes in the dishwasher if you can, or you can take anything home.
It's not like a company, hire a response, like, tea or your company What I'm saying is you're wanting to create all juices.
So Michael, what is this based on? Is this somewhat autobiographical or, okay, cool.
Yeah. Some of it's been fictionalized.
Yeah.
Check everything. All right, y'all. Hey, we're about to get started. We got the pizza. Crisis averted.
Don't matter. They're still cast. They're not.
Yeah. I did help myself to a slice.
They're
I didn't ask
not
for
even in
permission
the group
first.
chat.
I don't know. I don't know if it's not getting notified.
Okay.
I assumed it was good enough.
You were good enough. For once, you didn't take two.
No.
Yeah.
Because I'm only doing half the damn
I told
thing,
you
so
it's
how could I
Spicy
possibly
tomato,
justify
but-
more than a slice?
Probably should have half a slice, but you know what,
Oh.
I'll let it go.
I thought you asked me if
And I
I
took
wanted
a
a spicy
pretty
tomato, and I was about to say,
I don't know what
you
she
mean
means.
by that, but
I
okay.
mean, I could be, or I just paid myself right. There you go. Sorry, no tomato.
Look, she's gonna be like, was lame, but y'all.
What was your name?
Yeah, no, that's fine,
that's fine.
I mean, go on,
Let's
sure.
talk to you more, man. I'm just.
Okay.
You know Serena.
Yeah.
So
Serena.
That's not Serena.
No, you know Serena.
This
This is Serena's other favorite person.
So you're back to half if you want.
What parts are those?
It's
okay.
I don't remember anything.
Harlow,
I don't
the
either.
military recruit.
He's like, I'm having a great time.
A pastor and a military recruit. Okay, I
He is
can.
true
Harlow.
I was gonna say, you work together.
Harlow's in
Is there more than one?
Do you want to see some?
Okay, pastor and military recruit. I remember.
And Harlow.
Oh,
You're not
Harlow.
driving.
It's like
I
that.
don't trust you to
gotcha.
drive yet.
It's like that, huh?
Harlow.
Harlow.
Yeah, it's similar to psychology.
He's method acting right now. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, I
It seems
was.
like his character. Is
Is
that number 4?
Oh, you got a table?
It's a good question.
Do we have everyone?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, that's not
Friend I
good.
know is gone. I don't know, or
I've had that stuff since I was.
okay, we're gonna get started in
That was in my
another
baby bottle.
minute or so here, but yeah, Isaiah's got a table read coming up. Well, when is it?
It's July 5th at 11:30 here.
Yay!
I wouldn't be surprised if it actually was.
It's a Saturday.
It's okay.
I would love the extra hands and more feedback. I would love that. So
Is it for a feature, and if so, what's the log line?
it is a feature. It is a queer story, and the story is two young girls came back from prom to share their first intimate moment, and one of the girls' father walks in on them and rejects her, and also at a violent night. Yeah.
Okay.
So a comment is.
Comedy barrels.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to actually.
Would you like this?
Yeah, it's on the page. I've said,
A good magic.
But I would
good
love to
acting
extra hands
rendition
if you
of
guys
what
are
you
welcome.
do. Free handle is at
So
last.
11:30, July 5th. And it'll be here.
That one's gonna be funny.
Not yet.
You know, the actors have to sell it.
Yeah.
They have to.
Okay,
I trust the building, but outside the
Catherine,
I don't trust.
let's bring the noise down. Catherine, I think you're probably starting. You know where on page 50? It's the bottom. Next page.
I didn't know we had gone through 50 pages already.
That's pretty quick. We're halfway through. Anybody have any questions before we get going again?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what's that guy's name again? Harlow. Is that Harlow? Harlow.
Yeah.
Mike, I do have one question that's probably not super important right now,
Go
but
for it.
it's on my mind. So when this turns, like when this is produced, like what is the run time you're shooting for?
Yeah, so it's in screenwriting, it's a page a minute, so it's 102 pages, which is basically an hour and 42 minutes.
Okay.
Was that for me? Thank you.
Hey, you got it. Any other questions?
Tim, Tyler, Brandon, Mr. Perkins.
Sorry.
Mr. Perkins.
You want to see it? Does anyone have questions about what characters they're playing? We're good with characters.
Dave, Patrick, Mr. Glenn.
Okay.
Look at my name.
All right, y'all, let's cut the noise, and Catherine, when it's quiet, then we're ready to go.
Interior, high school, psychology classroom day. At the front of the classroom, Tim talks to Mr. Glenn.
I tried my wedge, but I still hit it over the green.
You underestimate your strength.
Will enters and sits next to Joanna.
Do you think I could get a hug?
Yes.
Will hugs Joanna. Tim and Mr. Glenn start laughing.
Way to go, man. You got her on call.
The money you spent to get prom king is paying off.
Shut up.
Will laughs, then sits down.
So how have you been, Mr. Gunn?
Mr. Glenn smiles big.
Average. Yourself?
Trying to stay in good spirits. What's the plan? Are we gonna talk about what happened yesterday?
Only if people want to. I've been getting a rather negative response from the other classes.
Well, I want to hear what you have to say about everything.
What I have to say? Is that damn media?
Students laugh.
Those goddamn parents should keep a better grip on their delinquent kids. They all deserve a good whooping.
More laughs. He leans in further.
Why, in my day, we just beat the hell out of each other with bats and broken bottles. Now every kid has a gun.
Awkward laughs.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
Should have expected something like that.
You're a smart kid. You already know why this happened.
But from a psychological perspective, how do we keep things like this from happening again?
Change everything about our society. Everyone is to blame. But hey, it's just my opinion. So is everyone ready to get started?
Silence in the classroom.
Great, we have another video on humanism, and that's a problem.
Brandon walks in holding his untrashed trench coat. Flustered, holds back tears.
Hey buddy, how's it going?
Okay, Mr. Glenn.
Do you have your characteristics on self-actualized person card?
I don't think so.
No problem.
He takes out a pile of cards and hands one to Brandon.
Anybody else need one?
Will and others raise their hands.
Hey, Mr. Glenn, I got mine laminated.
That's fantastic, Tim. Back to what happened last class.
Will lays his head on his desk. Interior library day, daydream. Will sits at a table and tries to read his psychology book, but the pages go blank, the words in his periphery. Bang! At the library entrance, Silhouette 1 shoots his gun up into the air. Will is startled and ducks under the table holding his backpack. He sees others hiding under tables. Bang! Table shrapnel flies past Will's table. Will puts his face into his backpack to cover his eyes. Darkness, heavy breathing. A gun cocks. Will looks up and sees a shotgun pointed at his face.
Will?
Yeah?
Shit, man.
Silhouette 2 comes over.
What?
I can't hurt Will, dude.
Will, what the fuck are you doing here?
Studying?
You picked a shitty time for that.
You're telling me.
Silhouette 1 laughs.
See, he's too funny.
You're a cool dude.
Thanks. Can I go?
2 looks at 1.
Okay, you can go.
Great. Thanks.
Will starts to walk out, then stops.
Guys, what's it gonna take?
Huh?
I know there's no shortage of cruelty about, but that doesn't mean it should be embraced.
This whole fucking school
is fucking.
Glad you're about to graduate. You're through it already. You're so close to being out and having freedom to make your own choices.
There's no freedom for me. Ever. My life's been planned out.
Once you graduate, you can live where you want.
You know, Will may be right.
Maybe this shit isn't gonna matter anymore.
Can I hug you?
Yes.
Will hugs Silhouette 1, who puts down his gun. Will hugs Silhouette 2, who puts down his gun.
Thanks, guys.
He has number 10.
End Daydream, back to psychology classroom. Will awakes distressed and lifts his head off his desk.
A deep personal relationship with his wife, but it conflicts with his need for number 3, spontaneity, and 5, privacy.
Interior high school choir classroom, day. Will, stressed, enters. An a cappella group sets up their mics for practice. Other students converse. Will walks towards Mr. Perkins' office, day. Mr. Perkins rushes about, frantic and stressed. His office, chairs, desk, computer, music instruments, choir memorabilia.
Mr. Perkins, when you get a moment?
Mr. Perkins rushes out of the office.
Yeah, second, Will.
Stacy approaches.
You come into my place tonight for a choir sleepover?
I don't see how I can go to UNC or else I'll miss Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, your choir performs later.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Will sees Mr. Perkins return.
Give me a minute.
Will sees Mr. Perkins sit and type on his computer.
What do you need, Will?
Tomorrow night at 5 p.m. I'm supposed to be here for opening night of Romeo and Juliet, but we'll still be in Denver. If our choir doesn't perform until 4 p.m., I don't understand how I'm supposed to be in 2 places at the same time.
I don't think we can have you back here by 5.
So, does that mean I need to quit Romeo and Juliet because that's not a graded class and this is?
You've had a hard week. Brian can do your solo.
Will is relieved.
Get some good sleep tonight. I'll give everyone your best. Good luck this weekend, buddy. I'm really proud of you.
Oh, and good luck to you too. See you later, Mr. Perkins.
Thanks, Will. Thanks.
Will leaves and sees Stacy.
Good news. I think I'm not gonna go to UNC tomorrow.
Oh,
So I guess I can't come
come to choir sleepover anyway.
and get up at 3 a.m. with the rest of you?
You can sleep in and go to school where my sister does.
Okay, but I have to ask my parents, and they won't say yes if I'm skipping UNC tomorrow.
Then don't tell them.
Will smiles. Interior auditorium continuous. Tyler, Stacy, and Heather sit and talk.
Now I can attend student council class tomorrow.
What's going on in student council?
I'm not really sure yet, actually, just with Columbine and all.
Yeah, so what you gonna do?
Honestly, I feel like telling everyone what I think caused all of this, who's to blame, and what we can do to correct it.
What's the problem then?
You really want to hear this?
Yes, Will. You're the smartest ever. What do you have to say on the matter?
Well, then...
I'm just messing with you, Will. I'm interested, really.
After class on Tuesday, someone said that there are some crazy people in this world. I agreed, but now they were so quick to assign the blame to someone else, you know, and not look at why these kids did it. Every action has something that caused it.
And I'm sorry, what's that? Antecedent. Antecedent?
Yeah, thanks, ass.
Tyler laughs.
Were the shooters targeting jocks because of bullying? There's no shortage of bullying here.
You have no idea.
And if something like this shooting happened at our school, it would be all of our faults for not addressing bullying.
No. It would be the shooter's fault for being crazy.
So, the school has no responsibility? We'll just pretend bullying doesn't exist?
What's the school supposed to do?
Not pretend bullying only exists elsewhere.
Clapping loud for Tyler.
It's brilliant. You're a certified genius, Will.
Will fake laughs.
And you're a certified a-hole.
Is this news to anyone?
Laughter from all.
Fuck, if you'll all excuse me, I'll have to go hang myself now.
Tyler laughs, others with awkward laugh as they grab their things to leave. Interior school hallway day. Will, Heather, Stacy, and Tyler walk toward an exit.
So I'm in the library, hiding. I hear a gunshot. I look up and there's a gun pointed at my face. Then they see who I am and they hesitate. Then I'd ask them to stop and they do. I hug them and they put down their guns.
Right. You'd be so shot, dude.
Yeah, that too.
I'd probably kick you in the shin on my way running the hell out of wherever we were.
There's no shame in that.
I break out a can and be like, "You bitch! What do you think you're doing, Ann?"
That's scarier than the gunman.
Fuck you, whore. You know I'd take you out, shit.
They exit the school. Exterior, Stacy's parents' home, night. Upscale homes on the hills at the base of the Rocky Mountains, cars parked out front. Interior, Stacy's parents' home, basement, night. Will, Stacy, Tyler, Heather, and a few others are relaxing on the floor and over 2 couches. Heather plucks a guitar. They're tired but excited for a sleepover on a school night.
I'd spend the rest of eternity with Catherine. Although that might get boring since we're exactly the same and I hate myself, so...
Alright, I might be out on a limb here, but I have to go with you, Will. Dude, you're my hero. I could never be mad at you, baby. I'd be perfectly content spending the rest of my life around you.
That's bold. Can you handle this?
Oh, you know it.
Thanks, Tyler, but I don't think a monogamous relationship would work out too well. I'd be a little sexually frustrated.
You mean exhausted?
Stacy laughs hard.
Whatever. If it were up to me, I'd live with all you guys forever.
Boo, you gotta pick someone.
How could I possibly survive life with just one person? Think of all the boring relationships. Our parents? Why do people need to marry just one person? It's silly and traditional.
So, polygamy then.
Is that the one where you all get married?
Duh.
Well, I don't want to marry everyone, but what fun we'd have if we all lived together. And I don't mean that in a sexual way.
Screw that, hippie. The sex would be great.
Yeah, it would. None of us would ever see the light of day again.
I know. Good idea, huh, guys?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to try that out. So now, just for the game's sake, who would it be if we could only choose one person?
Well, since you're forcing me, Joanna. I just think I'm gonna marry her someday. We've been through so much together. Our parents even say we're like brother and sister.
Incest is the best.
I had this dream. Joanna and I go to the same school. We graduate, go to Hollywood, make the Will and Joanna show, get married. We never fight.
I want to be able to look back on these times.
Right.
Let me just.
Right.
Did say that on mine. Sorry. I want to be able to look back on these times.
No, before it. You're right before it.
On mine it says Tyler, is that? Sorry.
Oh, it's different on yours?
Yeah. Yeah, mine switched on there.
Oh,
Sorry.
interesting.
I want to be able to look back on these times and be totally happy. I'll inflict bodily harm on myself if I spend my life watching TV.
The whole purpose of a TV is to help pass time. Life's too short for that. Death can and will come at any moment.
Oh, come on. You've got to watch the Cartoon Network. It's just too damn genius. I love that shit.
Usually I laugh less when I'm watching comedy shows than when I'm just jerking around, you know?
Were any of you friends with Richard Miller?
Yeah, and he was only the first this year, because there was Richard, then Keith, and then that sophomore girl who died like 2 weeks ago.
Sasha Stapleton.
And then what happened at Columbine yesterday? So much death this year.
I was close friends with Keith. Not many people know that.
Dude, I'm sorry. I bet that was really hard for you to deal with.
On weekends, we'd stay up all night playing video games and eating junk food. Then we'd take some flares, you know, those plastic pylons that they have in the middle of the road by Safeway.
Yeah?
We'd each light a flare and drop them into pylons,
Stacy laughs hard.
burning them down to the pile of melted rubble.
It's fucking awesome.
We did that like every weekend. And every week they'd replace them so we could burn them down again.
I can't believe that.
A rebellious act for the week. Like, do you even know about how Keith died?
No.
Some student flight program. His plane crashed. We stayed up the night before playing video games and eating junk food.
Tyler droops down. Heather puts her arm around Tyler.
It's okay.
I don't know Richard too. Wait, am I?
I didn't know.
I didn't know Richard too well. I know he was super popular and all, but he wasn't friends with everyone. What struck me about his death was that everyone seemed upset. Then Keith died, and I noticed something. Nobody cared. I mean, it surprised everyone, but except for his close friends, nobody paid attention.
Tears.
Fuck. The thought of losing a friend like that just scares the hell out of me. I mean, it's different if like a friend moves away, but if they die, it's permanent, and that's that. You can't change it. They're gone forever.
You lose a part of yourself too. I mean, what are we without friends?
Forgotten.
Interior, stadium, day, dream. Graduates in cap and gown on the main floor. In the stands sit parents, spectators, Doug, Nancy, and Will, who wears his prom king cape, sash, and crown, and overlooks his fellow classmates, including Joanna, who are about to graduate without him. On stage at a podium with a mic is Principal Strike. Coach Vicky stands on stage with diplomas.
Johanna Shepard.
Joanna crosses the stage. Coach Vicky hands her a diploma. In the stands, Will is surprised to see he holds a gun.
Let's see who's next. Will.
Will looks up.
There's a problem.
Will, frantic, places the gun under his seat and puts his hands in his lap.
Because Will failed student council.
Spotlight on Will. The crowd stares, points.
How could anyone fail student council?
They all laugh at Will. Interior, Stacy's basement, night. Laughing sounds from Stacy and others awaken Will, who lays on the couch with a blanket. Stacy approaches.
Go back to sleep, sweetie.
Stacy kisses Will's forehead.
Oh, thanks. Good luck today.
See you tonight.
Will watches them exit, then goes back to sleep with a smile.
Superego is the part of a person's mind.
Interior, high school psychology class day. Will sits at a desk. Mr. Glenn stands at the front. Also, Joanna, Tim, Brandon, and other students.
That acts as a self-critical conscience reflecting social standards learned from parents and teachers. A sadistic superego is the aggressive, rigid, and punitive aspects of the conscience.
Do these school shooters have a sadistic superego?
I have not said that, but interesting you brought it up.
Well, this got me thinking about the bombing in Kosovo.
How's that?
President Clinton said that we had no other choice than to bomb Kosovo, and that sounds like what these school shooters were saying.
I haven't heard that.
They were just days away from graduating and an end to all of this. Why couldn't they wait?
Makes you wonder.
Yeah.
Moving on then. I've got a disturbing video on Harlow's surrogate mother experiment.
Mr. Glenn puts in a video in a VCR and adjusts the TV. An image of a baby monkey alone in near empty cage behind a small door. On the other side of the door are wires bent and shaped to look like a mother monkey.
Here is baby 106. Watch!
In the video, the scientist opens a small door, revealing the baby monkey that runs and jumps onto the wire mother, then starts weaning.
He's going to the wire mother. He's going to eat to live. He's got to eat to live.
Will stares out the window, eyes heavy, puts head on desk. Daydream. Classroom door slams open and startles Will up. Aaron enters, trench coat, holds shotgun, handgun holstered.
Peekaboo.
Take a seat, please.
Never again.
Shotgun blasts. Mr. Glenn falls. Will and Joanna stunned. Aaron laughs at dead Mr. Glenn. Joanna cries. Aaron hears and looks at Joanna, then points the gun at her. Will watches terrified.
Whose choice is it now?
What?
My choice.
No.
Will builds courage, then rushes Aaron and knocks the shotgun loose, which slides under the teacher's desk. Aaron starts for the shotgun, but Brandon beats him to the desk. Aaron instead reaches for his holstered handgun as Tim rushes and knocks Aaron against a wall. Aaron regains his balance, then grabs Tim. Will tackles Aaron and all three crash to the ground. Will on top, Aaron face down and pinned. Brandon arrives with gun. The other students cheer for Will, Brandon, and Tim. End daydream, back to psychology class. Will awaits, still at his desk.
I'd probably get shot.
Interior high school cafeteria day. Will, nervous, enters. Several booths for colleges and a military recruiter. Other students, including Aaron in backwards lacrosse hat and Brandon in long sleeves and dark clothes. Will walks by the booth for the military recruiter.
Want to help defend the homeland?
Defend it from who?
Enemies of America.
Background, nachos fly through the air and land on Brandon, then splatter on the floor.
Who are America's enemies?
You ask a lot of questions.
You avoid answers.
Sounds like you're good then.
Yeah, I'm good.
Will walks away. He sees the nachos splashed on the ground. Will picks up a napkin off a table, wipes up the nachos, and puts it in a trash can. Mitch approaches Will.
Will, did you see what happened?
I'm not sure.
People threw food at my goth friends.
God, that's awful.
Nobody did anything to deserve it. None of us wore coats again today.
Where are your friends now?
At the front of the school.
I have an idea.
Mitch takes Will to the exterior high school front of the school day. Will and Mitch enter. Will sees Brandon, who sits scared.
Guys, this is Mitch.
Hi.
He'd like to help.
He enforces the dress code.
I just announced the dress code.
Brandon, that's not Will's choice.
I would like to help, but I'm not sure how.
Can you change everyone hating us?
You can't help. You can't help.
Oh, my bad. You can't help.
Maybe not.
Can you change everyone hating us?
Probably not. Except, can anybody come and speak to student council next spot?
So the jocks can lecture us about our clothes?
I just think they need to hear from you about what's happening.
Yeah, I can come.
Seriously?
I'd rather give these folks a chance, and you should too. We haven't had an opportunity like this.
Okay, I can come too if you can get me excused from class.
I'm not sure. Class starts in 10 minutes, and I may need permission for you to attend.
Interior cafeteria day. Will walks to a booth where Nina, Sarah, and other student council seniors hold the student council election.
Nina, you got a second?
Yeah, sure, what's up?
In student council, are we going to talk about Columbine?
I think we're gonna talk about it a little bit. Why?
I want to invite a couple student guests that are getting bullied.
Oh, can you ask Coach Vicky?
Do you think she'll say yes?
Interior high school student council room day. Will enters. Nina sits up front and smiles at Will. Written on the whiteboard, Will's in charge. Brandon and Mitch, nervous, sit in the back of the room. Heather talks with them. Joanna sits back to Dave. Will sits, sets his backpack down, and takes a deep breath. He stands back up and walks toward the whiteboard.
What's going on, Will?
We're going to talk about what happened at Columbine.
Principal Strike and Coach Vicky enter the classroom.
Joe.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let's get started. The school board has an emergency meeting and, wait, who are they?
He refers to Brandon and Mitch.
We have a couple guests.
Did you authorize this?
Definitely not.
Well, they'll hear about it soon enough. The school board plans to adopt an enhanced district-wide dress code.
Enhanced?
For your safety.
How brave of them.
The board asked for our feedback.
That's what we have for you. Will?
We have two guests that were harassed for their clothing. They've come to class to tell everyone what's been going on in our school so we can address it in an upfront and united way.
My parents told me I shouldn't wear my leather jacket to school. I only have that one jacket. I decided not to wear it again and froze, waiting for the bus.
None of us are mad. We're doing our best to understand, and we realize goth kids are going to get blamed.
After first block, Mitch and I walked to the cafeteria. People were bunched together buying food and talking. We asked some guys to move so we could squeeze by. The kid moved, but then his friends pushed him against us. We didn't say anything. We just waited to find another way around them. Then some nachos landed on me.
And some kid yelled killers at the top of his lungs today. We ate lunch in front of the school.
Joanna and others cry.
We're sorry the shooting happened, but it's nothing to do with being goth. These shooters at Columbine had their own reasons.
You have nothing to apologize for.
I feel the stares and I walk down the hall. People are scared of us. If they knew us, they wouldn't think that way.
We've talked about not wearing black to school anymore, but it's part of our lives. We need to be who we are.
This would be a great opportunity to ask questions.
Are you goth because of the clothes you choose to wear, the music you listen to, or what? I'm goth, even though I don't wear the clothes. I listen to goth music, but that doesn't make me goth. Being goth is a way to express myself creatively. Clothing is a part of it, but only as decoration. Being goth is just attitude. I want to be different. I want to stand out.
Mitch and I are in a band.
We play a lot of goth music, but we also play popular stuff too. I love the Beatles. I love Led Zeppelin. Awesome. What instruments?
I sing, Mitch plays bass.
What do you guys want us to do?
We're not sure.
Oh, do you ever come to any school activities?
Not really. Like our band was in the talent show this year, but that was about it.
There isn't one person here who has as much guts and personality as you guys. I can't help but do exactly what my friends do. I never question it. Please, don't ever change. Don't let that thoughtless mockery get you down.
Awkward silence.
Yeah, you guys are really great. I don't really know you, Mitch, but I do know Brandon. You were in my gym class and we were always having a good time together.
Awkward silence.
So, how are we going to solve this problem? And how are we going to prevent this from happening again?
I think talking about it, like we just did, is going to solve most of the problems at our school. It's possible people in here were calling names in the cafeteria this morning or just supporting it by not stopping it. That doesn't matter anymore. It has to stop right now, kids. We all need to look out for each other, talk to your friends, and spread the word about what happened today. Let them know you guys think this sort of behavior is wrong.
I think we need to make a big card or something for the kids at Columbine to tell them that we care about them.
That's a good idea. I also think we should put together an announcement for the end of school regarding what happened here. Are you up for that?
Yeah, sure.
Coach Vicky frowns.
You guys want to help write it? And maybe you can announce it too.
Coach Vicky shakes her head at Will.
I don't think I'd be any help over the microphone, but I'd like to help write it.
Want to write this together?
No, just give me a few minutes to write something from us. This is my kind of thing.
Good. Write it and then bring it to me for approval.
We can handle that.
Interior high school restroom day. Toilet flushes. Will looks at his reflection in the mirror. Will looks over his handwritten announcement script. He shakes with nervousness. He exits the restroom to the interior high school hallway day. Will again sees the memorial collages for Richard and Keith and a new collage for Sasha Stapleton. 15 glasses, sad family photos, few friend photos. High school main office day. Will enters. He holds his handwritten announcement sheet. Miss Daniels sits at her desk reading the Left Behind book.
Are you announcing the election results?
No, Coach Vicky's on her way and she'll do that. I have something else.
Let me share this with Principal Strike.
Coach Vicky already approved it.
Okay.
Will walks to the speaker system, grabs the mic, deep breaths, presses console button.
Hawks!
Interior class 1 day. Mr. Glenn stands at the front of his class.
Special announcement.
I guess that's it for the day.
Earlier today, a bullying incident took place.
Interior main office announcement station day.
Where students threw food at other students.
Montage. Class 1 sits and listens. Mr. Glenn, content.
Some victims were special guests in student council today, where we've decided to bring attention to this bullying behavior to see that it doesn't escalate further.
Student council room. Brandon and Mitch listen.
One bullying victim asked that I read this on their behalf. What makes you, you? Is it the clothes you wear?
Brandon mouths the words as Will says them.
Our clothes give our life direction and depth. We are goth, and in the last couple days we've become an enemy. We apologize from the depths of our hearts about what happened at Columbine High School. Just like you, we wish we could do something to have stopped what happened.
Student council room. Joanna, Nina, and others listen.
We appreciate the kindness and understanding shown to us by members of student council. We will share that kindness and understanding back and ask you to do the same. Thank you.
Main office. Coach Vicky enters.
You approved this, right?
I approved what's on the page.
And now here's what student council wrote.
Classroom stew. Students semi-paying attention.
If one thing can be learned from this shooting, it's to love everyone. Show everyone that you care that they exist. Make every person you know and all the people you don't feel special.
The library, students listen.
Let's stand together and make this the most important time of our lives because it was the moment we decided to stop hating.
In montage, back to main office, Coach Vicky Stern stands and watches Will.
And start loving everything and everybody.
Will finishes reading the announcement. He hesitates, then continues off script.
Bullying is clearly happening at our school.
Angry, Coach Vicky's eyes bulge. Will pretends not to notice.
And if anything's going to be done about it, we have to acknowledge its existence. Columbine didn't expect this sort of violence to happen at their school either.
Coach Vicky is angry.
And now for Coach Vicky with your student council election results.
Will hands the mic to Coach Vicky, who grabs Will's handwritten sheet out of his hands.
You're certainly pushing it.
Thanks.
Will reaches to take the announcement sheet back, but Coach Vicky holds onto it.
Hawks, results of the student council elections are as follows. For the class of 2000, your new student body president will be Rod.
Interior high school hallway day. Suddenly shy, tense, and holding his breath, Will exits the main office and rushes down the empty hallway to the student parking lot. Aaron and other students exit classrooms. Aaron sees Will.
You're fucking delusional.
Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
Interior high school auditorium stage. Will, as Mercutio, wears a black and white suit, points a knife at Patrick as Tybalt with Aaron as Petruchio. Also Tyler as Benvolio, Tim as Romeo, and Mitch as Kinsman.
What wouldst thou have with me?
Great king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives.
They fight.
Hold, Tybalt. Good, Mercutio.
Tim as Romeo attempts to hold back Will as Mercutio and stop the fight.
Away, Tybalt.
Hang on. Patrick as Tybalt, holding the real knife, approaches, then lunges at Will as Mercutio, who groans and leans over. Tybalt backs away with his knife dripping red. Tim as Romeo sees Tybalt holding the bloody knife, then looks back concerned at Will as Mercutio.
Away, Tybalt.
I am hurt. A plague of both your houses. I'm sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
Courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into some house, Benvolio, or I shall faint. A plague of both your houses! They made worms meat of me. I have it, and soundly too. Your houses!
Mercutio dies. Tyler as Benvolio and Mitch as Kinsman carry Mercutio. Interior backstage continuous. Tyler and Mitch place Will down on a soft blanket on the stage floor.
You killed it.
Way to die, dude.
Tyler and Mitch exit. Will sits up. Through the curtains, he hears.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, brave Mercutio is dead. This day's black fate on more days doth depend. This but begins the woe others must end.
Catherine approaches Will.
Not the same without you.
Catherine helps Will stand up. They hug. Prelapse, a pause. Later, cast members line up for curtain call. Jeff motions to Patrick as Tybalt and Tyler as Benvolio, who walk onto the stage to audience applause. Will as Mercutio and Joanna as nurse line up. Behind them is Tim as Romeo and Catherine as Juliet.
I can't wait for our cast party.
It'll be lit.
Is everybody coming?
I hope so.
Not everyone, I hope.
Why not? It's the cast party. Everyone in the cast should come.
Will, I've been thinking about your announcement, and it sounds good to be nice to everyone, except, of course, to assholes.
Assholes also need love.
So they can keep being assholes?
Maybe they'll be less assholy.
No such thing as half an asshole.
Jeff motions to Will and Joanna, who lock arms and walk. Interior auditorium stage continuous. Joanna steps forward, crowd screams for her. Will steps forward, adoring fans. Interior high school hallway night. Performers mingle with audience members. Heather hugs Will.
You were so fucking good.
Thank you.
Doug and Nancy approach. Nancy cries, holds tissue. Doug puts one arm around Will.
Nice job, bud.
Nancy force hugs Will.
We're just so proud of you.
Thanks. Oh, Joanna's hosting a cast party tonight.
Oh.
But I'm getting you up in the morning.
Why? Tomorrow's Sunday.
We have a lot to do around the house.
Oh, okay then.
Exterior Joanna's parents' house night. Fancy home on hills near Rocky Mountains. Interior Joanna's parents' house basement night. Sitting in a circle, Will, Joanna, Tyler, Catherine, Stacy, Tim, and other cast members. A bottle spins, lands on Tyler. Stacy stands up and takes Tyler by the hand. They walk to the closet and shut the door.
I'm starting the timer now.
Joanna clicks a timer.
Lucky motherfucker.
Hey, game's just getting started.
Aaron enters. Tim notices and groans.
I might leave.
What?
Will sees Aaron, then groans to Tim.
Oh.
You don't understand what he did.
Maybe if we're just friendlier.
Timer goes off. Tyler and Stacy exit the closet, buttoning clothes.
Joanna, it's your turn.
All right.
Joanna spins the bottle. Stacy interjects to stop the bottle from spinning. The bottle points at Will.
Uh-oh, it's Will.
You interfered.
Because I'm your best fucking friend.
Will looks at Joanna.
Are you okay with this?
Joanna takes Will by the hand and they go into the closet and shut the door. Interior closet continuous, dark, some light from the door crack.
Stacy must want us together.
Joanna kisses Will. Will uptight. Joanna puts her hands on Will. He relaxes a bit. She pulls away.
Why did we never...
You never seemed interested.
You're leaving Colorado.
That doesn't matter now.
Will kisses Joanna, passionate, open-mouthed. She wraps her arms around his neck. He puts his hands on her hips. Ding, alarm goes off. Tyler opens the door.
Oh, so sorry, your time is up.
Interior basement continuous. Will and Joanna exit the closet. Will smiles big.
My turn.
Aaron spins the bottle. Aaron looks around at all the players while the bottle spins. The bottle stops on Joanna. Aaron smiles. Joanna is surprised. Will is defeated.
Oh, Joanna.
Come on, Joanna.
Joanna hesitates.
I think I'm done with the game.
You can't do that.
I can do what I want.
You can't stop mid-game.
Yeah, she can.
What about all of your inclusivity bullshit?
Yeah, I think it's time to end this party.
Others exclaim surprise.
Oh, it was fun, y'all, but I need to get some sleep.
Exterior Joanna's parents' house night. Exiting the home are Aaron, Tyler, Catherine, Tim, then Will. Will turns back to see Joanna in the doorway with Stacy.
Sorry for this.
It's okay. It wasn't you.
I want to be inclusive.
I like that about you.
Joanna kisses him on the lips.
Good night.
Joanna with Stacy shuts the door. Will looks around as cars drive off. He approaches his car and passes Aaron, who revs his engine, then peels off.
Are you going to keep treating everyone like trash?
Interior stadium day dream. Will points a gun at Aaron.
You're the one with the gun.
Yes, I finally got the upper hand.
You're too weak to use it.
You're too weak to not be an asshole.
What's it worth to you?
If I shoot you, maybe it'll stop bullying at our school.
In your dreams.
Will's finger on the trigger. Interior Will's bedroom night. Will wakes to the sound of gunfire from his dream. He curls up and cries. Interior Will's parents' home, kitchen day. Will sits alone, eats cereal, and reads his psychology book. From behind him comes Doug in nothing but tighty whities. Doug holds the newspaper in one hand and with the other scratches his back, then stomach.
You didn't talk to the recruiter, did you?
I did.
Well, what did he tell you?
Nothing much.
Did he offer you anything?
To take away my freedom.
Why don't you give them a chance?
I've already been accepted.
Then you better find some scholarships.
Will feels defeated. Interior Community Center Auditorium Day. Signs say memorial service. Arrow points down the hall. Will and Patrick walk together amongst many other people and sit down in the auditorium. In the front, at a podium, is a pastor.
As we grapple with what happened, one thing is absolutely true. Atheism is to blame. What we need is a return to traditional values.
The same shit again?
Do you not want God on our side?
It's all illusory anyway. Is no one going to talk about bullying?
Bullying isn't a new thing.
Preaching isn't a new thing.
Just listen.
I'm trying.
The devil possessed these kids. And without religion, these shootings are bound to happen again.
Jesus Christ, I can't listen to this anymore.
Will stands up and walks out. Patrick watches. Exterior Community Center Day. A group of young people hold 13 crosses, each with a victim's name. Will walks past them towards the parking lot and to his car. Patrick catches up with Will.
If not demons, then what?
Just fucked up kids. Not much different than you or I.
We're not capable of doing something so heinous.
I'm not so sure.
If you just opened yourself up.
No.
I'm convinced that if you keep seeking, you will find him, so try.
It doesn't work for me.
Check out other religions too. I mean, every once in a while you try reading something of the Bible that I gave you.
I've tried. None of it works. Why are you being so insistent?
Because I literally think you're going to burn in hell.
That's messed up.
No, I'm trying to save you from eternal damnation.
I appreciate your concern. Or maybe I don't. If we're gonna stay friends, I need you to accept me for who I am.
Oh.
Interior High School Student Council Room Day. Students sit at desks, including Will, Joanna, Heather, Rod, Dave. Principal Strike, Coach Vicky, and Nina at the front. Chalkboard. 1, goodbye seniors. 2, new SBP, congrats Rod. 3, security.
You seniors led the way towards creating a more respectful student body. You were role models for your classmates and demonstrated exceptional leadership skills. Let's thank our seniors.
Claps from students.
Thanks, everyone. Our goal was to leave the school better than we found it, and we accomplished that.
Everyone really came together as a family this year.
And now congrats to our new student body president, Rod.
Rod stands and walks to the front of the class. Nina stands and finds a different seat.
Thanks, everyone. I'm dedicated to making our voices heard.
Very good, Rod. Now to the agenda.
Joe.
Principal Strike.
Oh. We expect by the first day of classes next year to have metal detectors installed at the parking lot entrance.
Does that mean everyone will have to enter through that one door?
Well, it's not going to work if people can't. Well, it's not going to work if people can enter at other doors and go around the metal detectors.
So are all the other doors to the school going to be locked?
Probably.
What are the metal detectors supposed to do?
Isn't it obvious?
I know they'll be looking for guns, but is that it?
You all have told us you want to feel safe at school. What else would you have us do?
This place already feels enough like a prison.
We may also get an SRO.
What's an SRO?
Student Resource Officer. They'll be here to protect the school.
Students groan. Dave adjusts his backpack.
Don't be so dramatic.
Great, another opportunity to be harassed.
The SROs are very professional.
I saw in the news that 800 police officers arrived at Columbine.
An impressive response.
But none of them were shot.
That's a relief.
Is it? They didn't engage the shooters?
You don't know that.
The shooters killed themselves, but only after killing like 10 kids in the library.
Perhaps you'll grow some respect for how dangerous their job is.
I'm just saying that if the SRO is going to be here, then they need to actually be here when we need help.
Seems more dangerous to be a student and to think that the police are going to protect you when they're not.
The SROs will be here to protect you.
Having more police didn't seem to save any lives at Columbine.
Maybe if the police could just do their jobs when there's a crisis.
They did their job. You saw them helping students.
Who had escaped on their own? I mean, what were the cops doing? The kids were just stuck in the library waiting for the police to save them. The librarian told them to get under the tables. That's some Cold War nonsense. She should have told those kids to barricade the door and get ready to fight back because the police aren't going to save us.
You all were right to bring the student body together, and I really feel positive that we've addressed bullying at the school.
Yes, the future classes at this school will thank you all for helping us come together and make our school safe and welcoming for everyone.
We'll be gone, but you'll have your work cut out for you.
It might be nice to know there was an SRO on campus.
Will is dumbfounded. Interior Will's home day. Doug and Nancy sit on a couch and watch the TV. Will stands in the kitchen wearing pajamas and looking at his graduation gown, still plastic wrapped and hanging on a door.
Music like Marilyn Manson should be banned.
Doug stands up.
That garbage is not music. It's just screaming and banging and it's all trash.
There are just so many problems with this generation.
Doug sees Will unwrap the graduation gown.
Does it fit?
I'm about to find out.
Hey, bud, recruiters will be at the graduation.
So?
So you're running out of opportunities to speak to them.
I don't want to speak to them.
Well, you're moody this morning.
No.
You sure you don't seem happy to graduate?
I'm happy.
And you're not good at pretending.
Well, how do you feel knowing that shooter's father is Air Force?
I don't feel anything.
Nothing?
No.
So the parents bear no responsibility?
Don't be ridiculous. These kids are responsible for their own actions.
And you don't think that the dad being in the military had anything to do with the shooting?
I don't see how.
How about because you pummeled the message into our heads that violence is awful? unless you're in the military. And then we'd love your help killing people.
Defending the nation.
By bombing other countries on the other side of the world and calling it defense?
You won't have a better opportunity to get paid benefits, retirement plan, and the ability to travel all over the world.
I want to go to a college where I don't have to kill anyone.
Have you applied for student loans yet?
So you're not going to help me pay for college?
I already told you. Go talk to the recruiter.
Will feels defeated.
Parents?
Exterior Colorado Rocky Mountain Stadium, day. Hundreds of vehicles are parked outside with some people walking into the stadium.
We're so grateful to be in this school where we all come together.
Signed, Class of 99, ceremony begins at 1:30. Interior Stadium, day. Audience claps. High school graduation ceremony, graduates in cap and gown on the main floor lined in rows. Doug, Nancy, and other parents and spectators in the stands. Will sits next to Joanna, who claps. Principal Strike is on stage at a podium with a mic.
We're so lucky that our school has been immune from bullying.
Audience claps. Will starts to clap, then stops.
When it comes up, we manage it.
Will frowns, frustrated. Later,
Kurtzborough.
Mr. Bennett arrives at the end of Will's row.
Students.
Mr. Bennett raises his hands and Will, Joanna, and the line of students all stand up together. They walk to the side of the stage and prepare to receive their diplomas.
Johanna Shepard.
Joanna crosses the stage and receives her diploma from Coach Vicky.
Will Slater.
Will crosses the stage and receives the diploma from Coach Vicky. Interior stadium photography booth, day. Students, including Will, Patrick, Joanna, Stacy, Tim, Mitch, Tyler, and Catherine, in graduation gowns are lined up to be shot by the photographer with camera and tripod.
Can you believe we made it?
It's surreal.
Oh, Israel.
Will struggles to feel Patrick's exuberance. Will glances away from the booth and sees the military recruiter in formal uniform speaking with Aaron in graduation gown. Will frowns and looks away to see Doug and Nancy waiting for him to finish the picture. Will makes eye contact with Doug, who motions to the military recruiter. Will turns away.
Will, we're going to my place after this. Want to come?
My parents want to take me out to lunch, so I don't think they'll let me.
Oh, okay.
Photographer snaps the camera.
Next.
Will Silber approaches the booth with Patrick, Joanna, Stacy, Tim, Mitch, Tyler, and Catherine. They pose together. Will manages to smile. Snap from the camera. Fade out.
Thanks, y'all.
Love it.
You said you wanted us to leave it recording for a few minutes, right? Say that?
Yeah,
But I'm not
well,
using
we
that.
got some time for some feedback. I get really awkward here because I want to let you all go home, but it's also like the time for me to get the feedback. So, yeah.
I gotta go though.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
It's
Yeah.
not super important, but.
It's nice to meet you all.
Yeah.
I do know that weeding, on the thing, that means to stop nursing,
Yeah.
so, that was the one thing I
I
thought.
said the opposite.
Yeah, you said the exact opposite, sorry. I did wanna let you know.
Yeah. So what is
Starts
the word?
nursing.
Unweaning?
No, it just starts
Yeah, just
feeding.
nursing,
Or
just
nursing.
nursing would be the right word.
Okay.
I definitely think that giving like the voices to it made a huge difference instead of us just reading it.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a little bit more of the bullying at the beginning of the script before we hear about the Columbine shooting, just because when it comes up afterwards, it felt a little bit like, well, we hadn't really seen that up to then, and so it was kind of like the main conflict of the script is, dealing with the bullying, so I would just like to see it a little bit
Maybe like
sooner.
enhancing like the dream stuff as well with that, like the daydreams, going into more of like how those tie into each scene, I guess. Because like we had different scenes with like the silhouettes or like the daydreaming in class, and maybe just like tying in kind of like why he's dreaming about this specific one in that scene. Because then it would make a little bit more sense than just like a random dream, because after that last one it kind of like just didn't come back, and
I think
guess it was,
maybe,
like,
like,
open-ended.
did you intend that to be like, that's his, like, he's dealing with the shooting in that way, like, that's kind of how it's affecting him, it's affecting his dreams? they have some
Yeah.
processing, yeah.
He's putting himself in the position.
Yeah.
I think jumping off of that as well, like maybe just, even if it's kind of the background of the scene, or someone notices a bullying or someone making fun of the goth kids or whoever. I think also I would wanna see more of maybe the principal or other teachers. I wanna see more evidence of them kind of brushing off bullying.
Yeah.
Or I just felt like their dismissal, like in the student council meetings, it's definitely effective, but I wanna see just how in denial they
It's
are.
deeply ingrained.
It's like
Yeah.
you
And
got a
there's
scene
just,
early that's
yeah.
like shows that and that they are dismissive
Yeah.
of it. And then that would
Maybe-
encapsulate all of that stuff, right?
Yeah, like have at least one
scene
scene where like those goth kids are maybe getting bullied before that school shooting happens, and then the teachers are like, oh yeah, whatever.
And kind of blame the goth students a little bit.
And then a little bit more backstory for
Their
the
fault
goth kids.
And I feel like,
It's
I felt a little bit,
what they're wearing.
I felt it was a little bit strange, like, and this is your experience, so it's probably true, but to me, as somebody who was, I'm a little older than you, and I watched it as an adult, unfolding, it seems like surreal and totally bizarre the way they're ignoring it. And so I just want you to make
Like
like
the
a,
teachers?
yeah, the way the teachers are ignoring it and continuing to just have class and do all the stuff.
Pretending that
Like
it's
I just
not a
kind of
thing.
wanted the students to make a little bit bigger deal about it than what it was.
Kind of writing on that, and I think there's a few small opportunities where you can like punch up the third act a little bit. One is that I feel like Will almost has this like savior thing going on when he approaches the goth kids originally. And I think it would be cool if we approach them as they're like actively trying to defend themselves or trying to engage in some sort of activity that's maybe failing, of like making themselves be seen as, not these others. And then finally, when we're in the meeting, the student council meeting, it sort of seems like Principal Stryker, despite having this sort of like dismissal, this whole script of like, bullying's not a problem, all of a sudden he just completely flips. He's like, yeah, it's a problem, and now we're solving it because everyone's in the room. I feel like it would be a great moment for Will to have like one push against Will Stryker and risk his academic good standing, and like really show some courage in that moment, So like, be more of a collaborator with the Goths and less of a hero and savior, but then he does become a bit of a hero in that moment with Stryker, who doesn't just flip kind of out of nowhere,
Like maybe he actually affects him.
Like Will really stands up to him in that moment.
Right.
Yeah.
To say like,
Yeah, he's like, you could not graduate if you keep being like this about this, and then he's like, well, if that's what it takes, sort of thing.
yeah, and he holds his ground. He's like, fucking stop. Listen
And
to
then
yourself.
finally, like reluctantly, he's like, okay, maybe bullying's an issue. Yeah.
Will Stryker catches himself maybe as the bully in the room. I don't know.
Mm.
But I think these are two things that wouldn't be huge changes, but would make huge changes in the script, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Love the Prince references. Just gonna
That's gonna be expensive though. Talk to your producer.
It's not, it's a copyright thing, but if we're singing a different version of it, if it's not.
It's less, you
Princess
still have to get,
copyright.
it's less expensive, but you do
you're
still
right.
have to get
Yeah.
rights, yeah.
Yeah, it's a different
Prince is
type.
known as being really friendly and giving
Open
with
with
his.
stuff like that.
No, it's not.
He's dead, so I don't know.
Maybe enough time's gone by.
He's a very humble, modest man. Was.
I was gonna say something similar where, instead of, I think it's the Mitch character who goes up to Will and says, do you see what just happened? Someone threw nachos at us. Like, maybe we just show that and Will noticing it versus, it just felt like.
Yeah, some of the dialogue.
Yeah.
Because it's not something that they would do.
Yeah, like maybe
Exactly.
like noticing over the shoulder, like watching the scene like entirely happen.
Right.
It could be one of those show don't tell things, just like
Yeah.
literally have the action do it. You don't need to have.
Yeah, because then they get to explain later on when they're invited to the meeting, like, yeah, we've had these different altercations, but like after the fact.
Right.
Like, they're not just bringing it up randomly because they're trying to figure it out themselves almost.
And maybe we can have a faculty member who's on Will's side. I don't know. I mean, it definitely seems like everyone mostly in the faculty, like, is just like, nope, this isn't happening.
Right.
We're,
Oh yeah, he's
but
kind of
maybe
singled
he's
out
got
about it.
some kind, I don't know.
Dissent
I mean,
from
even
the
if like,
faculty, yeah.
yeah, well, I know that one teacher
A
was.
cool teacher.
maybe, yeah.
It'd be interesting to see like Joanna kind of be like slowly working her into that, introducing her more into that, because like their weird connection where they already like they didn't really, for example, when she was talking about like going to college and she was leaving, that could be like another moment like that, but her working her as being like his only ally in what's going on, and like them kind of connecting more in that.
Like rooted towards the cause.
Yeah, yeah.
What's that?
Him and Joanna connecting as more of a rooted towards the cause of like what's going on with shooting and bullying instead of just like his help.
I like the connection with the Kosovo
Yeah.
conflict as
Mhm.
well.
Me
So I
too.
thought that was a good parallel of just like, oh, so
Shit's
the only
really
way to
complicated.
take care of stuff is with more violence. Oh, we're just
Right.
gonna bring more guns into the school with an SRO, and versus let's like get this, let's try
Love is the
yeah.
answer.
Well, and at least acknowledge the root cause of this, and it's not Marilyn Manson's music. It's not it's because of the culture.
Yeah, in the same line, I really love the implementation of Romeo and Juliet, and I kind of feel like the very first scene where we see Will and Patrick like rehearsing, I almost want the director, or maybe it's too heavy-handed, but to like tell Will and Patrick like why it's important they make this like death scene like really violent, you know? It's like we really want this to resonate with people. We're sending a message, you know? Because Will's already kind of asking like, why are we using a real knife?
That also doesn't pay off.
The real life thing.
Yeah,
Well,
because
I'm
I
just
kept
gonna-
expecting somebody to die. Or at least
Theater
get
knows.
hurt.
They
Yeah.
they would not.
Yeah.
That was the check out
So-
the knife thing. Someone needs to
Yeah,
get
but
stabbed
it's very,
with a knife.
it's
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
unrealistic.
especially with high
They're-
school
They would
students.
not,
Yeah,
they
they
would
wouldn't
not
do
use
it.
a real knife.
Oh, we totally fucking used real knives.
If the students
Small
did it
town
on their
Colorado.
own without the teacher's knowledge, I could
I
buy
think
that.
the teacher
But
would
the
be
director would
encouraging,
not.
Yeah.
But yeah, like they
Or be
they
like, oh,
would
we
have
got
to
real knives.
completely hide it.
I believe I believe that it happened. I think for a modern audience, myself even, there's an amount of suspension of disbelief there for you to be like, wait, really? Like it seems wrong, is what I'm saying.
I did
Like,
expect someone to get hurt with the knife.
right,
Yeah.
and then no one does
Right.
get hurt with the knife. So it's
like
either you include it for that reason, or I would just say not.
It's the old screenwriting cliche. If you show a gun in the first
Yeah.
act, it goes off in the third, right? It's like-
Right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that could be integrated into one of the dream sequences with the silhouettes. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah,
phase one
sure.
suddenly he has a real knife, or in the dream sequence he suddenly has a
That'd be
real
the
knife.
Yeah,
easiest
because that'd be
place
a
to
good
pay that
reflection
off.
on like him processing bullying at the same
Yeah.
time of the shooting, and it's not just shooting, even though that's a huge focus, because like he's kind of trying to challenge both issues because bullying leads up to that.
I was also thinking in terms of how this script speaks to the sort of like the passing down of a legacy from the elders to the younger generation. Now, sometimes this legacy feels like it's deteriorating between generations. So it's like, I mean, I'm 39. I feel like the world I'm receiving is fucking falling to pieces. Like climate change and the economy and the housing costs terrify the shit out of me. And I own a house, you know? But I kind of thought it would be a fitting metaphor of like when Will gets the homecoming gown and the crown. If it's like there's some evidence that's like falling to pieces, like the crown has jewels that are like glued on, and the jewels are falling off, and the gown has some holes from like moths eating it, and maybe during a scene where he's talking, he's like putting his finger through it or something. Or just be like a small visual thing that like the world they're inheriting is deteriorating slowly.
Especially because like there's the seniors leaving it, so he's like, what are we even leaving it as? You know, that's kind of
Yeah.
where it leaves off. It's just like,
But,
okay,
but also
let's
this
leave it
regality
in.
thing crosses over the Romeo and Juliet thing too, so there's a connection there as well.
Yeah.
And I think I like that to sort of, and I don't know how you'd execute it, but today, my kids have active shooter drills. It's part of their life, and they're so desensitized to it at this point, to the point where they're like, whatever, but like for someone like me, it's horrifying that like they have to go through this, but it's. So I don't know if there's some kind of like.
An afterward. You
Well,
put an
not
afterward on there, like
not an afterward, but-
2020 and a
But
school
maybe,
drill.
but maybe,
Fucking devastated.
or something, yeah, maybe that, or I think highlighting the desensitivity to it, or the hubris of like,
like
this was a
normalized.
one-time thing, guys.
I remember
This isn't
people
gonna
saying,
happen.
if this could be the last one, like, somebody at Columbine said that, like,
Yeah.
if this can be the last one, if we can end this, then, maybe it will give some meaning to it or something. And then I just remember counting like,
Yeah, no,
and
that's what I
maybe a
mean.
list at
Shit, if
the
you can
end of
find that,
Columbine,
that's how you win
this
the
date,
thing.
this
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
people, you know, and then
That's
just
how-
keep
Yeah.
listing like that might.
All
of the
highlighting
student-
how
of
And it's bringing real
naive,
elements
how
still.
naive people were to think.
Yeah. That it could
This
be-
was a one-off.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
this is so horrific. Who would do this again? The naivete of that, and then kind of what we're
Because it'll
dealing
show
with today.
huge perspective. from
I
the
don't know. I
differences
just
of what
feel
we've all
like
been through right
there's
now,
something
yeah.
to be said. That timestamp that you're writing about in this
It's
script.
pivotal.
It's like this was
Just
the
drawing a
day.
line to modern day, like
Yeah.
drawing a
Yeah.
real line, like
Making
this is where we are now.
connections,
that's-
The
yeah.
tragedy of it being a reality.
Because people,
now.
even now, like as a mother, you're a lot more concerned, but even to an extent, you are also desensitized the same way. Like
Yeah.
all of us are, because we're just, it's the only way we can keep moving forward in
We're
our lives, because
desensitized
we can't
until it
change
happens
it
again.
immediately. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a cycle.
To the point that like sometimes it's not even reported anymore because it's still happening
Seriously,
so
it's like
much.
the third item on a news.
Truly,
yeah, right?
that's
Isn't it crazy?
that's insane to me. There are some countries that have not had issues like that in a long time. So yeah, it's pretty long.
And that's tough. I mean, you don't want to make it so like.
But it is.
It is,
It
but
is.
I would say maybe just a subtle nod to how naive we were back in 1999 to think this was going to be just a one-off. Like,
Yeah.
come on, this will never happen again. We'll get to the bottom of it, and then just like, oh no, now kids are just think it's normal to do an active shooter.
Wally had his hands up, and then Annie, you haven't said anything either. So Wally first.
I don't know whether this is of any value or not, but you know, there was a teacher that died in Columbine. And I just think about writing this, I might explore and maybe just write a scene, see if it worked or not. But you have the teachers, the administrators doing nothing but denial. You know, but I wonder if they, you know, sitting in the teacher's room wondering how we protect the kids.
Yeah.
Maybe they blame the goth. You know, maybe they blame the parents of the students that were involved. That a kind of a scene with a discussion like that might be of interest, might be worth exploring. The second thing is, as you know, I really love your dialogue.
Thanks, Wally.
But you know, it's almost like there were moments where I thought you need to trust the actors without dialogue. And just one example was you were saying, I played soccer with some kids in Columbine, and you said, oh, they're probably okay. And you said, yeah, they're probably okay. I think in that scene, you would say, I played some soccer with these kids, and you go, oh, they're probably okay, and you just stare at them, you know, like.
Because you're both questioning, like,
Yeah,
it could not be
like-
okay at all.
Yeah.
This is just us comforting each other.
Exactly. I don't know whether they're okay. You know, you just that with some facial scene, you know, some facial stuff, he could convey more than, yeah, they're probably okay. You know, and I think that'd be even more realistic. He'd be speechless at that. So at any rate, you just go through and look at where there's moments where you maybe eliminate dialogue and just let, you know, an actor do that might be of value.
Thanks, Wally. Annie?
I need to pop out.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a minute to share comments?
Come on, Will.
Oh, I did with the night queen.
Oh, do you have anything more?
No, I'll think about it. I'll email you.
Thank you, Andrew.
Good job.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Good
Good
job.
job.
Thank you. Annie?
I was agreeing with a lot of the comments. And then, yeah, I agree that kids are definitely desensitized, because I was just working in a high school, and but administrators at this point, at least the school I worked at, like, we were all very, like, we took everything very seriously, and but yeah, the students are just like, oh, it's just another day, oh, we're locking up, okay, we're just gonna sit here. Like, it's just crazy. But yeah, I really like the idea of having one teacher at least that's on Will's side as well.
Yeah.
Going way back to when we were talking about the bullied goth kids, you know, and touching more on that before the shooting happens type of thing. When I was in in high school, there was an incident in my school where a kid got threatened by a kid who was already like being kind of targeted for that kind of thing. And because he was already like he wore trench coat and everything, you know what I mean? He was the poster child for this. And there was already talk and references to him individually, and he was having tiffs with other students, you know, and then I can't remember which one it was. It was one of the big ones when I was in school, which, you know, way to narrow it down at this point. But that happened, and then he threatened a kid, and then, you know, it wasn't just all like, hey, fuck you, kid. It was straight snap to like addressing that kid. You know what I mean? And not to say anything more than just like maybe come more in that direction with like I said, they were already having issues, and so whenever it came time to point fingers and blame and address that, it was easier, it was harder, it was doubled down on very quickly, you know, with that kid and his friends specifically, you know. So I think that angle might be more like pretty realistic, at least from my experience, what I saw in high school. And that's the only thing I have to say. Thanks, Russ.
Are there people online that want to say anything? And I hope we can hear you if you try to. Brandon, are you still there? Okay. Sam, if you're there, you could contribute now too. All right. Y'all, I don't know, thanks so much for making this happen. I've been working on this script a really fucking long time, and it's just me and the script. So like seeing y'all make it come to life and care is pretty phenomenal. So thank y'all.
Thank you for having you.
We can hang out a little bit more. Maybe have another drink.
Brandon says he's here just listening. I assume that's him.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Thanks for saying so.
Brandon says he lost audio at 33.
Oh.
I
Can you
think
hear
that
me
was
good?
good.
Or
I
no?
think this one got shut and then it's back up again, so it should be good. But anything else, anybody?
Just the random
Hello.
typos.
Random typos?
Yeah, I don't know what went down with my script, but I had to finish it off of
Yeah,
his
there's like a double
screen.
Miss Daniels instead of
Oh yeah.
I lost like
Just
several
like-
pages.
Or Ron instead of Rod.
just a little, yeah, just a little,
Yeah.
just a little. I'm like, it's so much. That's 102 pages. So
Wait, you just-
I was a little bit
Yeah.
confused by Aaron was introduced by being a creep and kind of smiling about all the bombs left around Columbine, and then in the next thing he was kind of like resonating. He was like kind of attacking someone who had a trench coat, which kind of seemed like against, you know, where he was coming from, and then he went back to being a creep.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like that was sort of inconsistent with the kind of character you were like building around, you know? It's like, well, is he a potential? Because I thought the original model for him was this idea that every school could have like a Columbine shooter, like some creepy weirdo that's just like,
And that was Aaron.
and that was Aaron.
I kind of thought it was from the place of like just jesting, like not taking light of it, the desensitization more than like him being the person. But
Which part, him bullying the kid with the coat?
yeah, just in the comments he made in general, like yeah, like let's just shoot him, like let's get a guy up and just like have him
Yeah.
ready. Like
Oh, I see.
I thought it was just him kind of like
Yeah. The kid who
that's
didn't know
his way of processing, I
I gotcha.
guess, in like a really crude, like I don't know,
And
insensitive way.
I kind of felt that of like Johanna a little bit, like she'd be like crying or being like, hey guys, you know, why is no one talking about this? And it's like, oh, but like cast party at my house, you know?
Right, it's like the
But-
switch from something to
Right, but
horrific
then
to
I was
like
like,
trying
okay,
to be
well,
normal.
she is a high school
I
student,
was about to say,
so,
I was in
right?
high school, that's how we were.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah,
So-
so,
Even down to like making jokes about it, like
Right,
just
no,
because
yeah.
how else can you
cope.
cope with
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
it's such a
Right.
Especially as a
serious
teenager.
thing. You
Right,
can't,
yeah.
Especially as
So I
something
think
like
it's
you
part of-
can't
yeah.
get out of, like you don't have the option to go to school, like even
Right.
if you feel unsafe or like uncomfortable, like it's a requirement.
Yeah,
So to
yeah.
have to show up consistently is something that's like such a high threat.
Right.
I was curious, and I know you wrote this from your own perspective, or maybe some of it's true. Was there kind of a goth kid, like what the goth kid wrote, you know, for the announcements? I don't know. I just felt like they were too apologetic about like how their appearance is scaring people now. I don't know. I just
Actually, no, that's fair, just because I did, sorry to interrupt.
No, no,
I'm just
go
saying,
ahead.
based off of my own experience, and then also, I did a deep dive into Columbine specifically, and I do remember there was a whole thing about like, that demographic, especially, Marilyn Manson's fan base in Colorado was very defensive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
You've seen Bowling for Columbine, right?
Yeah.
Like, he addresses like this directly in that movie, Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
yeah, Marilyn Manson, but yeah, he rocked.
Along those same lines, this is one of the few notes I didn't write down in the doc I sent you, but yeah, it did kind of occur to me in that final scene that you were mentioning, where they're talking with the principal and the coach and all that. It's like goth culture kind of comes from this place of often meditating about death, usually in a really dignified kind of way, or speaking to it. And this is a very death-oriented situation. I feel like there's an opportunity to kind of tie those two in together when they're trying to show that they're no one to be scared of as a subculture.
Like
and that this is something
reflect
they
to their culture.
Yeah. Like this is a cultural match that's like really on point.
Yeah.
And I think that's something worth speaking to a bit in that scene.
Even if you grab some goth lyrics,
Yeah.
maybe that's how they explain their subculture, because I don't know, and maybe it's I don't know enough goth kids or whatever, but I'm just like, I don't, to me, I don't know if it read very true that they would be like almost apologetic for their appearance, like understanding, like I guess, but like saying they're really sorry about what happened, like I don't feel like it's their responsibility to be coming from that angle, but
Yeah,
it's not to say that it's a wrong way to look at it. I just thought, hey, maybe they just feel they have to explain like what they're about more. Maybe it's, I don't know, like lyrics from The Cure or whatever, like something that's more poignant. Like,
And this is neither here nor there, but you want to add a little extra realism in there? Throw some Magic the Gathering, 'cause that's what I would play, and like there's overlap with the Trench Coat Mafia for sure.
Yeah, going off of like goth references and media and whatnot, you already touched base on Cartoon Network, and there's a lot more of that in the Cartoon Network like side of things rather than Disney or Nickelodeon. So maybe some more. Yeah, so maybe some touch on that, if that makes sense. Just because especially that late 90s, early 2000s era of Cartoon Network was kind of dark. You know what I mean? So.
But I do
So
love
like Dexter's Laboratory and
Yeah.
Powerpuff Girls. I know.
All of it. They had that undertone of like, yeah.
There was
What is
that,
C-Lab
there was that one
2020?
with the literal Grim Reaper too.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But making Grim Reaper.
I do like the peaks and the mentions of the deflecting of who's to blame. I liked how you said, you hear the Marilyn Manson thing, you hear the, well, these kids are just crazy, and then I like how you also highlighted these are godless kids. Like there were like the rush to find someone to blame,
Versus
is very
taking it,
real.
I like that part about like, so the parents aren't to blame at all, because I think there is something that can be said for like parents that are not attentive to their children, like to the point that these children are able to access guns in the first place. I know to an extent, like there's just some things that are out of our control, but also like I feel like if you're attentive to your child in a very general sense, like you can kind of spot some warning signs personality wise, if not seeing like any physical weapons as well.
And just, and speaking as a parent, those conversations happen among parents, going like, well, it starts at home, versus, because I know Will is challenging his dad about like, well, don't you think his dad's, like, in my experience, like, when we parents are like discussing horrific stuff, it's like, oh, why didn't the parent know? Like, it's not right all the time,
That's where the
but it's
child
just
is like learning life from.
yeah, it's like,
early.
well, everything starts at home, like, so I don't know if that could be a little bit shifted versus Will
God damn it.
that. So I think he's coming at it from, the student's perspective, so.
Godless Kids would be such a sick band name.
Josiah, you got anything else? You've been kind of quiet so far, I think.
Cookies and a beer. I just.
That's enough for me.
If
that's the compliment the script gets. It's as good as cookies and beer.
But no, I really love the dynamic between Patrick and Will. I think if there was more of that dynamic between Will and the goth kids, but kind of what someone else was touching up on earlier, a little bit more dynamic between them before Will's going to just, save them, and then they just kind of go on and agree. But if he had like maybe more dynamic between him and Mitch and their relationship, but honestly, like I loved it and I loved their dynamic. So.
As like a backpack to that, it's just like random with the I thought the script was great, but like bringing back to God, like you could maybe potentially throw in some short, brief comment from Will towards Patrick during their conversation where Will's like, "You're just gonna have to accept me, like religion or not, because I've tried this and it's not working." Like you could also tie something in lightly to like Will saying like, okay, where was God when people died, or like, because that is.
Well, it's like the thoughts and prayers, right? Thoughts and prayers.
It's like, okay, you hear it all the time and like, you can tell.
Yeah, right, thoughts and prayers doesn't appear in the script.
No, yeah.
Let's get that in there.
And Will's very like.
Is that a thing yet, though? I don't know if that was necessary.
It might not
be
yet, but.
Too heavy.
Yeah, the prayer, yeah, exactly.
That's
It doesn't have
it
to
might
be
be better if
straight
it's not
up,
said that way.
But it could be like, just like, okay, where was God when these people died, or like, just something that was hallowing that like Patrick can't really come up with a response to it, like, it leaves on that because it is like heavy in a way, like that is a part of it, like, when it comes to people seeking out religion.
Well, and I think that's the divide right now, like,
Yeah.
if we're gonna kind of make reference to what we're dealing with now, it's like, thoughts and prayers are actual action.
Yeah.
Like, what's really gonna do it, guys? Like, 'cause
Yeah.
thoughts and prayers aren't doing anything,
Yeah.
so.
And they're great, and they're like necessary still, but like you said,
Totally,
it makes a
right, but
difference
it's like,
to get out there.
hey, guys, that can't be the only thing.
No.
After these shootings.
Well, it's like if you didn't do an actual epilogue, you should do at least like written afterwards, like, since Columbine, there have been, I don't know how many shootings, right? You could just say, how many shootings, and like one of those like lines.
Yeah,
like,
yes,
holy shit,
absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Pages 59 and 64, I really enjoyed all the dialogue between all the kids there. These are those long segments with the kids, like, kind of talking to each
The
other.
sleepover.
Yeah. But I will suggest you give the kids something to do while they're talking. So
Massaging
Street Fighter
actually
2.
is what I'm planning on doing.
Massage.
A little massage circle.
Nice.
Yeah.
There was a lot of.
I'm telling you, man, I was a high schooler during this time. Street Fighter 2 is the real answer.
I've known weird art kids. I was gonna suggest maybe they could be like
A little bit later.
painting on each other. Maybe one kid's painting like a oh shoot.
Go for rated R rating.
The little lightning bolt under the cheek, under the eye. What's the name of that guy?
David Bowie?
Yeah, David Bowie. They'd all just be like in a circle painting weird stuff on each other.
It all depends, like, I think of the Breakfast Club scene where they're all having their heart to hearts, and they're all just sitting there. So
Yeah.
it could also work,
But you got two of them.
Yeah,
guys
it's
talking.
totally Lightning McQueen.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. So at least one of them you can have them do something.
Yeah.
You can get away with one of them, they're just talking, but
Yeah.
the other one, they're gonna be riding a tandem bicycle,
You
maybe
gotta give them business.
Yeah.
Business, write it down.
Agreed.
playing crafts in the background.
Yeah, ping pong.
Yeah, there you go.
I think maybe last comments, because it's time to go.
This is my like last comment thing, was less of a critique or anything, just more of a final thing. First time reading it, obviously, I just will say it was surprising, it was interesting, kept me paying attention, except for the parts where I skipped my own lines on accident. But it was, I liked that some of the comments got me worked up. Those aren't real people, I've never met them, and I was like, who the fuck are you, bro? So I just want to say, great work, and thank you.
Yeah, it's really
There you
great.
go, cheers.
Thanks, y'all. It was a pleasure. Thanks for making it happen. Folks at home, I think we're gonna get off here. Yeah. Thanks, y'all.
Nice to Depeche Mode.
God,
Love that, man.